teams line up for the national anthem, please. Could we ask everybody to be upstanding for the national anthem, to be conducted by Charlie Watts.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is God by seas. Our lands are bound with nature's gifts. Oh, beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. With joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Right, we're having the coin toss now. The captains. I'd like to introduce Brett Shannon, who is now a life member of the Port Lincoln Football League umpires group. He also was equal with Robbie Stanton, who is also now a life member, but Robbie's officiating, so Brett is going to do us the honours.
We've got a huge crowd here at Centenary Oval. Umpire holds the ball aloft. Siren goes. We've got Jed Wolford and Jacob Stoll in the ruck. Up it goes. Stoll wins the third tap. Jenner takes it. He's slammed to the ground. And it will be a ball up about 5 metres out of the centre square. And the umpire now will throw it up again. He's moved back into the centre square. Stoll and Wolford will go at it again. Stoll gets the body, goes to the tap. Cooper Perrin grabs it. He's wrapped up by, it looks like Jordan Clements there. Josh Seal pulling the Marble Range player off. And it's another good tackle. Now the umpire goes up again. Stoll wins the first two. Wins the next one. Straight down to Tasman. He gets called play on. Stoll gets his boot to the ball. There's young Cooper Perrin. The ball comes out loose. Hands down on the ball now. Tasman. There's Stacks on the mill again. And the umpire will ball it up just inside the centre square going towards the Tasman goal.
We've had 90 seconds on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. Time to fit your team out with Icon Sports. Stoll wins the tap out. It's going to be Marble Range first there with Lachlan Jennings.
Throw.
Incorrect disposal. It's going to be a throw, and the free kick going the way of Tasman's. Looking up from the centre circle. Frost now playing on. No one on the mark, so he can take a few steps. Drifts it into the forward line. Beard puts down what he had half a grab on. Right foot snap from Tasman's will drift through for the opening point of the grand final off the boot of Dylan Smith. 1 point on the board for Tasman's, moves them along to one behind. Marble Range yet to score. Curtis' sales and service scoreboard. It's going to be Price Marshall bringing it out of his own goal square. Taking his time. Not seeing a whole lot that he likes so far. I dare say he's going to run it out, and there he goes. Decides to go with a dinking kick out towards the left half-back flank, and the arms have been chopped, so Wolford is going to get the free. Quickly back to his mark. No one on it again, so he can take a couple of steps. Left foot kick, stays low, misses everyone over the top. Body-to-body contest. Once again, everyone misses it. And it's Boyd West getting it on quickly. And it's going to be kicked into a vacant forward line. If Lachlan Jennings can run this down, he's got time. And Jennings trips over. No, he doesn't get there in time. And it's going to be, looks as though that's Frost at the back there. He's in trouble. Now he gets the disposal away. Was that high from Tynan Keeley? Yes, it is. And it's going to be a free to Tasman's in their left back pocket. Action aplenty in the opening 3 minutes of the 2022 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final.
Good opening paddock there for Marble Range. They worked it down there well. Just that was 1 on 2 was the only problem. Comes out now. Long kick at the back. No, umpire says play on. Ball comes down. Marble Range rabbit. That's knocked away and it'll be out of bounds right in front of Tackle World on the centre wing here at Centenary Oval in the 2022 Grand Final. It's Tasman's 1 point to score.
Last touch free.
So it's must have been a handball out. It goes long now. Down half forward, getting plenty of distance. Big up the pack. It goes to the back. Did anyone touch it? I think it's a throw in this time. Yes, umpire's not sure. Is it touched or not? What's going to happen here? No, it's going to be a Marble Range free kick again, I think. Sorry, this time it's to Marble Range. Last it was Tasman. Now Marble Range will bring the ball back in. I think this one is Sampson, is it? He brings the ball into the middle. Now Marble Range. Come out wide, looking here for Zach Calderwood. Finds him at centre half back. He plays on. Now he's going to look for yes, well marked. No, don't umpire. Oh, yes, he's paid the mark there to Billy Byers. Billy Byers gets on to Jed Wolford. Jed Wolford backs back, turns around, gets it back to Byers. He's tackled strongly. Ball goes up. Can't take the mark, Tasman. Texas Sinclair there. Marble Range in front there, knocking the ball forward. Now Tasman's in front, gets a handball out. He's tackled strongly. Umpire says it'll be a ball up. And a couple of fellas there deciding to who's going to get the ball, and it'll be nobody with the boundary umpire. Stoll now making against Schreiber. Stoll taps it down the front. Who's there first? Tasman's get the ball. Get a good long handball out. Josh Shield gets a touch, and then it was socket off the ground, and the umpire said it's touched. It'll be a throw in on the right half forward flank from the Marble Range side. And both these sides just feeling each other out in this first quarter so far. Marble Range will be happy. Tasman's no goals on the board with about 5 minutes gone. Ball comes down now. Tasman's get the ball. He's tackled strongly. Umpire says going nowhere. We'll have a ball up. Must make mention to Jack Morgan and of course Stevie Morgan of Marble Range listening to our call, and also that couldn't make it here, and also Brian Gardner from Tasman couldn't get down here today.
Tap out one by Jed Wolford for Marble Range. Their first down of the ball. Price Marshall up forward and tapped away further, but Tasman's picked the ball off and they go straight down the centre, right into the centre square. Basketball bounce there looked as though from Marble Range. They get the hand pass away eventually. Onto the right boot goes Jordan Clements. Out to that right wing position. Tasman's trying to chase it down. It's an absolutely miserable bounce. Todd Owen first there, and the ball is on the deck and staying on the deck, and the umpire will call for a ball up on that right centre wing, right between the RSL club and Tackle World on the far side of Centenary Oval. Umpire throws it in the air. Tap out one by Marble Range. Looks like Lachlan Jennings got the hand pass away. Goes over the head of Glenn Schreiber, and running it down now looks like Thompson from Tasman's, and he decides to bomb back into the centre. That's an awkward kick because Marble Range are there in numbers, and there is Boyd West, the coach, decides for a right foot snap into the forward line. Pack flies, no one can get clean possession. Tasman's little bit of a scrubby kick away, bouncing back into the centre square. They're going to run it down now with Josh Slade. Slade onto the right boot, drilling forward. Tasman's get the touch, so it's play on. Man taken high, and the umpire will call the free, and Tasman's will get the free with Billy Habich, and he decides to go short. Finds his man just ahead of Todd Owen.
Josh Seal, I think it is, mate.
And it's Josh Seal coming into the half-back line. Seal now deciding to play on. He goes long down the ground, using the wind to his advantage. Pack flies. Marble Range got first hands, but Tasman's with the crumb. And now they get it forward. It's with Ben Daniels. He's a long way from home, but it's a nice kick into the forward line, finding Liam Cox. Is he going to play on, or is he going to take the shot? It looks as though he's going to line up from there.
Hard with that wind coming right across him from there, mate. Probably the toughest place to kick a goal from today here at Centenary Oval.
Might even be aiming at the behind post. It's that strong going across. Liam Cox playing on, kicking, and it misses everything as a matter of fact, off to the left-hand side, and it will be a free kick going the way of Marble Range. 7 minutes gone on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. It's Tasman's 1 point, Marble Range yet to score.
Price Marshall now to bring it back in. I said it was the toughest place to kick a goal from. I wasn't kidding. He didn't even get close there. Now Price Marshall, not sure where he goes. No, I don't think it's Price Marshall, but anyway, we go up. Big leap there. Tasman's at the back. Jenner gets it on to Josh Seal. Josh Seal into the middle. Billy Havage gets around, gets onto his left, gets a handball back to Jenner. Jenner gets a handball off to Harris. Harris taps it. No, can't get it there. Marble Range, strong defence through Corey Beard. The handball there from the Marble Range side. Not good. It's touched, and it'll be thrown on just inside the 50-metre mark for the Tasman side, and they would like to get a goal on the board as soon as they could. They're kicking with this breeze. Well, it's going across the ground, but I'm certainly sure it's favouring really the Flinders Theatre end. In it comes. Harris now grabs it out of the air, gets a handball out. Quick kick for Tasman. Up they go. Can't take the mark. Comes down. Marble Range first foot taps it out. Tasman's now get it. Well, actually holding the ball, and it took too long, and a good tackle there from Marble Range, and it looks like Zach Calderwood. He goes in looking, finding Price Marshall at centre half back. A lovely kick. Now Billy Byers calling for the ball. He goes out looking for Billy. It's not going to get to him. Yes, it is, and he takes the mark. Umpire says, don't go forward, young fella. Now Billy Byers taking his time. Goes down centre wing. Long kick. Who's up? It's up at the back. A good mark there by Tasman's, and that was from Chase Tucker. Takes a good strong mark. Now, what's he going to do? He's just going to bang it long. Goes down to half forward. Up they go. Easy mark there for Price Marshall. He just read that beautifully in front of Cox. Now he's looking for options. Not too much around. The umpire's calling him to play on. Goes long down centre wing. Up they go. The ball comes to the ground. Marble Range tap it on. Tex Sinclair tackle. Gets the ball. Umpire says play on. Tick Jenner's tackled hard. Then Marble Range get on their left foot. Good tackle there by Jace Rodder. Ball comes out. Masters picks it up. Now Frost picks it up. He's tackled strongly. Umpire says play on. Down they go like ninepins. Through they come again. Hard tackling. And now the ball out of bounds. Left half forward from Marble Range. Lots of tough bodies in there for both sides saying, I'm not going to give an inch. And so they just knock the ball out of bounds. The throw in now. Stoll against Schreiber. Comes to ground. Marble Range first to the ball through Jackson Bennett, but he can't keep it in. And it's Marble Range made about 10 metres around towards their goal. but it'll be another throw in, and with on the Curtis Sullivan service goal, it's Tasman's 1 point. Marble Range yet to score.
Boundary umpire throws in. Tap down one by Tasman's. Ball bouncing around. Who's going to be able to get there first? Looks as though it's Keeley. Kick is smothered. Had a shot on goal. That was going through. If they didn't get hands there, Tasman's. And now they try and clear it. They bring it away. Havich, there's a free kick. Incorrect disposal.
Josh Seal, I think it was.
Josh Seal.
That's a tough call. Didn't have any prior opportunity.
That's what I thought it was going to be play on. I thought he might have been taken high.
Yeah.
But as it is, Marble Range will line up. And the kick will be taken by Jordan Clements. He's right in front. He's going to be kicking once he runs in, probably from about 35, maybe closer to 30 now.
Right into the teeth of the wind.
That's exactly right. Probably closer to 30 as Tasman's back up. Here he comes. Clements. It's on its way, and it splits the posts. So the opening goal, the first EP Surf goal of the day contender. Winter Sail on now, take 20 to 70% off. Goes the way of Marble Range. We have played 11 minutes of the opening terminus. Marble Range, one straight kick, leading Tasman's one behind.
Yeah, good kick into the wind. He put it just to the left a little bit, and the wind just brought it round, and he kicked it. He kicked through the footy. That was the thing. You're going to really have to kick it hard through this wind, and he did it beautifully. That's the type of footballer he is, a very, very professional player.
We do it all this afternoon thanks to our number one ticket holder, Macca's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy. Umpire with it back in the middle. It'll be Wolford up against Stoll once again. Up goes the ball. Tap out one by Stoll for Tasman's. Jenner's onto it, and he's ridden into the ground. Easy pickings there for Jordan Clements, and the umpire will do it again round about 2 metres away from where it was done a moment ago. Stoll plucks it out of the air. Right foot snap forward, and no, it's going to be called play on. I thought that was a little bit stiff. Slade grabbed it, but Stoll takes the mark in the centre square. Stoll looking around, no one to go to at the moment. He's still looking. So, and we've got
25.
an FAD. We've got an FAD. Not sure.
No, 25 metres.
Oh,
no,
25. Sorry. Yep.
Over the mark.
So Stoll will take the free. He's going to play on now. Stoll bombing away into the forward line. It's a 2-on-2 contest. Who flies? Ball, ball drops, and Thompson. Smith,
yeah.
As a matter of fact, don't know what that was. Looked more like a bomb, rugby league style, than anything else. Tasman's short kick into the middle, nicely picked off there, and good mark from Corey Beard. He did very well because Seal was looking. That was the Josh variety of Seal, but Beard takes the mark and he decides to go short. Straight onto the chest of Jackson Bennett. Swings onto the left boot. Sends it out wider. Good luck getting in ahead of Stoll, but they do nicely. Kick forward by Sampson is a wonky one. Keeley taking the ground. Masters wants the free. Umpire says no prior opportunity, and he's going to ball it up just to the northern side of the centre circle. Ball up immediately. Tap down one by Wolford. Only comes as far as Jace Rodder says, let's just get out of here, and I don't care where as long as it's forward. Smith picked off immediately. Ridden into the ground by Corey Beard. He was going nowhere, and there's a little bit of how you going in the middle, trying to figure out exactly who's going to be paying for the drinks afterwards, I think. And the umpire now grabs the ball and will ball it up.
Okay, up they go. Taz will win the top tap again through Harris. This time goes to the ground. They dive on it. Harris in there as well. Umpire says no one's got hold of it really. We'll have another ball up. Harris again will go into the ruck. Calderwood goes up as well. Marble Range get to it first. Now they come out of defence. A horrible wobbly kick. Two players wrestling here. Boyd West and Jace Rodder. Up they go. Max Buckland comes in over the top. Bang. Ball comes out again now. No one can take clean possession. Tasman get a handball. Handball comes out to Josh Seal. On to Frost. He can't handle it. He does in the end. He's going to be tackled. Gets the ball onto his boot. Up they go. Cox is in front. A good mark. Umpire says come back a couple, mate. Cox now, wind right behind his back. He should have a ping here. He puts it up onto that right-hand goal post, and it will swing in. So this is a big kick for Tasman. They need a goal, and they need it right now. Comes in, goes out to the right. That's going to swing right across. It's a great effort, but unfortunately there's too much swing there, and it goes through another minor score. Tasman move on to 2 points. They trail Marble Range 1-6 on the Curtis Sales service scoreboard. It'll be Price Marshall to bring the ball back in for Marble Range. Defending very, very well. It's Marble Range, so they'll be happy with this quarter so far. Nearly 15 minutes gone, I think, Keith, and they still yet to kick a goal, Tasman. Plays on now, comes out wide, looking for Wolford. Liam Cox, a great mark. He's going to have another kick from exactly where he did again. No, he goes short this time. Left footer in the gap. Harris in front. Beautiful kick. What a left foot pass there by Liam Cox. And Harris now. This is very important for Tasman. We've talked weeks and weeks and weeks about this not being his strong point, his set shot.
I thought it was.
He really needs this one to go through for the Tasman side. He's got to concentrate, put it just from where he is, just at the right-hand goalpost, let it sail through, and it is a very, very important kick for the Tasman side. He comes in now, runs in, puts it through. Yes, he's kicked it right through the middle, and that's Tasman's first goal on the board. And they hit the front here at Centenary Oval. They now lead on the Curtis Sales Service scoreboard. 1 goal, 2-8. Marble Range, 1 goal, 6.
That's the opening contender for Tasman to the EP Surf goal of the day. Winter Sail on now, take 20 to 70% off, and just been dominating the last couple of minutes, Tasmans, and making sure that they were able to hold the ball down the attacking end. Another forward 50 entry from Cox, and it was just a nice little chip kick into space, making Harris go in on the lead, because you don't want to kick it straight to a contest, because Marble Range, they'll gobble that up all day.
And with his wind conditions, Cox saw how hard it was. His first kick was a beautiful kick from that 50 metres.
It was,
very hard to kick him with this breeze today to get it in the right spot. So he dropped it into the right spot. But the thing was, Tasman's attacking from the right side of the oval, and that's going to make the difference. To kick goals today, you're really going to have to play this side of the ground. We've
played 16 minutes on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. Umpire back with it in the centre once again. Bit of a change in ruck. Buckland will be going up against Jed Wolford. It's Tasman's by 2 on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. Ball into the air. Buckland got in ahead. I think Wolford slipped over. And now it's Thompson onto the left boot, just bombing into the forward line. Players holding on to each other. It's going to sit up for Harris. And ball slips out to the side. It's socked away by Marble Range to advantage. Once, twice. And now it's back with Tasman's. Hand pass away. And they're going to lose possession here. And Marble Range are going to drive it low. And that's a good mark taken there, I think, by Schreiber. They're going to play on. Oh, Corey Beard was in trouble. And he got the hand pass into space. Physical contest, and now it's down with Max Black. Gets it into the forward line. Oh, Keeley almost got there. He almost shook Masters. Tasman's back with it. Masters again. Gets a mongrel kick back into the centre square. Beats everyone over the top. Hand pass away. Tasman's now down the centre, and it's into the forward line. Is there a push in the back? Umpire says yes. Are we going to play on?
Yes, he does.
Harris hand pass over the top.
Stole a goal in the goal square.
Tasman's have their second. And it was a play on advantage. Second goal for Tasman's. Their second contender for the EP Surf Goal of the Day award. Tasman's now 2-2-14. Marble Range 1 straight 6. Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard.
Yeah, look, probably back here at the centre half, it was a 50-50, Keith, between the forwards and the backs, and Tasman's came away with the footy, and then good movement through the centre of the ground, and then they just worked the ball well. I think it's probably a little bit of a lucky free kick. I'm not sure there was much in it, to be honest, but they broke away anyway, and the goal was scored.
Umpire back with it in the centre. Buckland up against Wolford once more. Buckland winning the tap out. And that's right across the throat.
Might have been a little high, I think.
Similar to what happened with me just a second ago, and now the free kick will be taken by Jordan Clements. Clements looks up. Goes out to the left. Put down what should have been taken. Buckland at the bottom of the ruck, trying to win it back. Umpire says that. In fact, it's going to be playing on. Tasman's back with it now, and they get away with Josh Seal. Seal kicking into the forward line. 1-on-1 contest. Good spoil there from Marble Range. Getting hands to it was Kobe Sampson. Dribbling towards the boundary line. Big bump on Jenna. Sampson didn't miss. And gets a little bit of a quizzing there from Brent Harris. The boundary umpire will be ordered to throw in.
Okay, the umpire will throw it in now. Who have we got in the ruck? We've got Harris. Harris against Young, the Marble Range. Young umpire says what's going to free kick to Marble Range, and that will go to the young ruckman there. Jace Morgan, that's it, young Morgan. He will now take the free kick. Slowing things down a little bit. He's going to go short into the middle. Yes, nice kick. Oh, Black drops what he should have taken. Umpire says,
we've got a free,
hey?
I think.
He's paid the mark.
No, he can't have paid the mark.
He has paid the mark. That's what he's signalling.
That's a terrible decision.
Robbie Staunton, I don't know where you got that one from, mate, but anyway, Max Black will take advantage. Up it goes now. Buckland in front. Falls to the front of the pack. Cooper Perham hasn't got the footy. And umpire says yes, he'll take it, but he's called it in the back, or without the footy gun. Cooper Perham now will relieve for the Tasman side on half-back flank. He's got plenty of movement for Tasman. Gets a handball off to Masters. No, he says you've got to go back over the mark. Now he'll do it again. He's got plenty of short stuff, not much long. Plays on now. Goes long. Big kick. Looking for Harris. Up he goes. Good mark to Harris. From Bryce Marsh. Bryce Marsh won't give it up. He's giving it now. Harris now. Looking. Goes down. Just pops it up. In the goal square. Up they go. Stoll can't take it. Gets to the back. Marble Range taking it in. Strong tackle there. Drop the ball. Umpire says play on. How did he get rid of it, umpire? Well, now, Texas Sinclair in the right position, takes the mark. They will bomb it back in now. Tasman's now. They're getting in a bit of a habit here of bombing the ball in long. They still got to make some movement. Sinclair out wide, looking for Cox, and he'll find it. Umpire says yes, he'll pay the mark. Cox is leading well in front of Liam Dennis there. Now goes into the hot spot. Up they go. Stoll can't take the mark. Comes down. Who's first to it? Tasman's and Marble Range racing in tandem. Jenner gets there first. Ball's tucked in there. Umpire says it's a free kick to Tasman's, but without the footy. Yeah, a bit of a lucky one there, but Tick Jenner, I think he'll take it. Is it Jenner? No, it might be Seal. Now goes in the hot spot again. Up they go, Harris. Yes, he takes the mark, and Harris now line up for his second. Only probably 30 metres out, 45-degree angle on the wrong side of the ground, Keith, but he should.
Oh, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him.
I won't.
You know our record with goal kickers.
So it'll be now Harris lining up for his second and trying to put Tasman's third on the board.
Just look a little bit frazzled at the moment, Marble Range, not being able to find those players in space that they normally do.
Comes in now. On its way. And he's got it, I think. He has. And that's his second. Tasman's third. And on the Curtis Sales service, but if the kids get out the road, I think it's
3-2-20
to 1 goal 6 on the Curtis Sales service scoreboard. As you said, Tasmans have just been on top of the last 5 or 7 minutes.
Yeah, they've used the wind well. They've certainly been able to get themselves into position and just let the ball do the work rather than the players do the work on the ground. He did say before the game that it was going to be about a 4-goal breeze. Marble Range probably won't be that disappointed, only being 2-2 down at the moment because of the strength of the breeze, knowing that they're going to be able to get it, and I really am looking forward to seeing what they can do as we see another ball up. Wolford winning the tap out there for Marble Range. It was Haybich down first, and that is the end of the opening term in the 2022 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. Quarter time, it's Tasman's 3-2-20, Marble Range 1 straight 6. Take us through the goal kickers, Beebs.
Okay, for Tasman, Brent Harris is 2 and Jacob Stoll 1, and the goal kicker for Marble Range is Geordie Clements.
We'll have all the action from the second term coming up next on our live coverage of the Port Lincoln Football League 2022 Grand Final on 765 AM, 93.9 FM and the
iHeartRadio
app on 5CC.
5CC Sideline View. Brought to you by our #1 ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of footy. You blokes were fat.
7:61. We're just waiting for some of the kids to vacate the playing surface here at Centenary Oval, and we'll be right to get underway for the second term. Of course, Marble Range going to be running with a very, very strong breeze in this second term. Umpire at the ready, has the ball in the air. Gets the all clear. Going to be Stoll up against Wolford once again in ruck, and we're underway in the second term. Stoll wins the tap out for Tasman's, but Bias is there first for Marble Range. Gets a right foot kick into the forward line. Tap down by Tasman's. Marble Range first there. Holding the ball aloft was Jeb Casanova. But Tasman's get it back and they bomb into the forward line, and Tasman's there first, getting ridden into the ground. Strong tackle from Marble Range, and we're going to see a ball up just in front of the players' enclosure for Tasman's at the northern end of Centenary Oval. Umpire sends the ball into the air. Tap out one by Marble Range. Only gets as far as Jared Seal, who bombs into the forward line, but Marble Range, they can transition quickly. It's away with Josh Slade going long, and Stoll picks it off and takes a good mark one-handed in the middle of the centre square. Comes across the half-back line, finding Tex Sinclair. Sinclair continuing onto the right wing. It's going to sit down, and Max Black takes a good mark, falling back just in front of Tackle World. Black now looking to play on. He can't go anywhere, and now he does. He's going to bomb away to the left wing, looking for a contest. Masters punches it out. Marble Range, will they get there first? I think that's Todd Owen, and he can't quite get there. Ball goes to ground, and the umpire will ball it up in front of the RSL club on that left centre wing for Marble Range. We played 1 minute on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock in the second term, and it's still Tasman's 3-2-20 leading Marble Range. One straight
high
six.
Tackle.
We have a free kick for a high tackle, and it's going the way of Tasman's.
Okay, into the middle now. Dangerous kick, but it finds George Wilkes. Wilkes now looking the wrong way. Not sure where he's going to go. Umpire calls him to play on. Still unsure. Goes out wide in the end looking for Stoll. Finds him. Stoll playing a great game for Tasman so far. Goes short. Finds Tick Jenner. Jenner now slowing the game down a little bit. Tasman's using it on their turns, which is what you need to do kicking into this breeze. Now they're on that dead side of the ground now. Tick Jenner goes to centre half forward. Up in front. And that is Collins, I think. Yes, it is. Looks like Collins. Collins now plays on. Goes to the goal square. A ugly kick in front. No one can take the mark. Comes down. Marble Range first to it. Tackled strongly there. And that's a good tackle there by the Tasman player. Not sure who it is over there. But it's a tackle there on half back, half forward flank for Tasman. Might have been Cooper Perham, I think. Ball goes up now. Harris gets the ball down, steered by Marble Range, gets on the left foot to Tick Jenner, picks it up, gets a handball out to no one in particular. Marble Range in first. Umpire says he got rid of it. Ball comes out now, knocked over the boundary line on the right forward pocket for Tasman. A little bit of how to do going over there, sorting each other out. The umpire now throws the ball in. Harris again. Up it goes. Ball comes down. Oh, beautifully steered by Marble Range and Bennett. Bennett goes on his left foot, looking for it, misses his target. And that man, Masters there, gets it out quickly. Quickly finds Perham, drops what he should have taken, gets the handball out to Jenner. He can't take it. He gets it now, recovers, gets it onto his boot. A scrubby old kick into the centre half forward position. Socket there by Marble Range. The handball, good working out there to Clements. Clements now gets it knocked out. Tasman's pick it up, get a handball out to Collins. He puts it up high, up in the forward. Cox there, backs back, comes to the ground. Liam Cox gets the handball. Black gets the ball, gets one mouse. Chased by Seal. Oh, good. Pushes him and it goes out of it. No, stays in. Boyd West now takes it out of bounds. Very well done there by Boyd West. Kept the ball in, and the umpire says we'll ball it up. Just up to the left-hand side of our commentary spot here at the Centenary Oval 2022 Grand Final between Tasman's and Marble Range. No one can touch the tap. Marble Range first to it. Tackled strongly, Owen. Ball says no prior opportunity, and we'll ball it up. A day here with the wind going straight across the ground. Umpire Newman gets up. Stoll. That looks like Josh Slade. Boyd West takes it. He handball out to Bias. He looks up, can't take it. He drags it in. Umpire says, no, I'll have it. Thought he may have been lucky there to get away with that. It's right in front of our commentary spot here at Centenary Oval. Tasman's leading 3-2-20 to Marble Range, 1-6 on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. Jared Seal tackled. Umpire, that looked a little bit high to me, and the crowd on the boundary line was saying the same thing, but it's no free kicks. Umpire Sammy Newman will ball it up again.
They've given Billy Bias a little bit of what for. He was the one going in with the tackle. Ball up, tapped down by Marble Range, and it's Tasman's first to the crumb on the ground, trying to get the ball clear. Stoll copped a a good bump going in there. Marble Range back with it. Can they run it down there? Todd Owen is back with Bias now, and Bias has time, and he gets a kick into the forward line, drifting across. Can't actually make the distance. Chase Tucker. Now onto the ball goes Jennings. Jennings affects one tackle and two.
Holding the man.
And he's going to get pinned for holding on to the man, and the hand pass away now. Tasmans as they play on with the free kick out to the wing. Look out, there's going to be a nice touch there as the ball dribbles across the boundary line. Zach Calderwood got in there to spoil the attempted mark, and the boundary umpire will throw in on that right centre wing position for Tasmans. We played 5 minutes on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock.
Bathed in beautiful sunshine now, mate.
It certainly is. We'll see how long the rain stays away. Tasmans bring the ball down from the contest, and there's a high tackle, and they're going to play on here, and Tasmans, they almost got themselves in trouble, and now the long kick down that right wing. Pack flies. Marble Range spoil from behind, trying to get the hand pass away. They do, and now it's Jenner, right foot kick into the forward line. Who's it going to sit for? Doesn't really sit for anyone. Slade's trying to get there. He's being held on to, and Slade tried to get away, and now he does, and hand pass away. They'll be able to bring it away now comfortably here, Marble Range, if they can figure out where they want to go, and now they decide to go straight down the centre into a contest. The ball bounces, beats everyone. Rodder can't control. Now he gets the hand pass back, bombing back into the forward line once more. It's all Tasmans at the moment. Marble Range can't take a trick momentum-wise, and Black's taken without it. He was taken a week late, and he'll get the free kick on the half-back line. That was real obvious, that one. And now Black will bring it away, and kick almost smothered there, and Corey Beard takes the mark. Tell you what, Dylan Smith was ready to snaffle that one up. Tasmans are right on today. They are probably playing just about as well as they possibly can, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Tasman's by 14 at the moment, and the short pass to Bias is spoilt, and the ball will trickle across the boundary line, and they're still getting into Billy Bias at the moment, Brent Harris in particular.
Yeah, they seem to be targeting Billy Bias. He is a measuring stick for the Marble Range side. When he plays well, they play well, so they've probably done their homework. Up it goes now, Harris in front. Ball comes down to Jackson Bennett, on to Bias. He fumbles. He is under a bit of pressure, Billy Bias. Here now Tasmans. Harris on his left. Has a ping, no, going to go right across the face of goal, and it will be a free kick for last possession to Zach Calderwood. He'll bring the ball back out. They're all running across to the far side of the ground now, and Jack Calderwood will come back to go over his mark. But you would imagine that they'll play the dead side here, Marble Range, with about 7 minutes gone in this quarter. Marble Range hit the kick, a goal kick in the breeze. He goes short now. Oh, it's not going to make it. It's a bad kick, picked up by Tasmans. Jace Rodder puts it on its way, but he's just scored, and that's a Tasman move on to 3-goal, 3-21. They lead Marble Range 1-6 on the Curtis and Sales and Service scoreboard. Now Marble Range to bring the ball back in. Goes long. Josh Slade. Up they go. Oh, good spoil from Cox. The ball goes out of bounds, and Tasman's, as you said, doing everything right at the moment, but they're not putting that scoreboard pressure on. That's the difference.
Well, the problem is, though, that Marble Range can't get the ball forward, and we see Billy Bias coming off now, replaced by Liam Dennis. So a little bit of a change there for Marble Range. And the contest, Stoll wins the ball. Kick is smothered, so Marble Range get it back, and they send it down that left wing. It's going to be Rodder up against West, and the ball beats everybody across the boundary line right in front of the RSL Club Hall, and the boundary umpire will throw in on that centre wing position on the far side from our commentary position in the grandstand here at Centenary Oval. Boundary umpire gives it the heave-ho, and Marble Range come down with it. Hand pass back over the top to no one, and it's picked up there by Josh Seal. Seal gets the hand pass away now, and 1-2 exchange. It ends up with Thompson, and into the centre. They're going to get in trouble here, Tasmans. They're in trouble. They got the hand pass away again, and Marble Range they've got a throw now, and it's going to be the free. Playing on now, Jennings. No, they're going to call it back. Probably a bit fortuitous there, Tasmans. They got caught in possession. That's what Marble Range do well, but they weren't able to be able to get the quick free happening.
Two of those handballs that no one's standing the mark.
So they play on quickly with Marshall, sending it into the forward line, looking for Keeley. Spot from behind, and to advantage. Right foot, left foot snap in the centre, as I should say. And is that a goal? Did it actually?
Goal.
Yes, it did. I thought it came off Tasman's, but it's going to count to Marble Range. Jordan Clements ended up getting the boot to it. So Marble Range will claim it. I thought it came off Tasman's last, but the goal umpire right on top of it. So obviously you're going to go with his call. And Marble Range, Lux of Fortune, moving them along to 2 straight 12, trailing Tasman's 3-3-21, courtesy of Sales and Service scoreboard.
Yeah, look, one of those things, you just don't let those rolling balls get past you. That's you learn that in primary school, that you must take the ball with you. And 2 Tasman players overran the ball, didn't get a hand on it, and a goal to Marble Range.
I didn't learn that in primary school. I learned not to let the ball bounce in primary school.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then you get in trouble.
Wrong game.
As you say, the bounce eluded them anyway. So doesn't matter where you go. So it's going to be Stoll back in ruck, and it looks as though they've made a change to Jace Morgan. And Stoll wins the tap out for Tasmans, and ridden into the ground there is Tyson Jenner. It was a strong tackle going in over the top from Jordan Clement, so the umpire will ball it up in the centre square once more. Stoll loses the tap out there. Thought Jennings might have copped one in the back. Umpire calls play on. Marble Range first down to it, and the ball comes away from Jared Seal. Did he get a leading? Umpire says play on. No one can actually stand up in
Like
the
an
yard,
ice skating rig in there.
except most ice skaters actually know how to stay standing. Umpire will ball it up once again. He can't even hold onto the ball. Good luck to the players. And the umpire brings it just outside the mud patch. Don't know how they're going to play cricket on that in a few weeks, but good luck to them. Marble Range first there, and it's high contact, and the free
Stoll
will go the way of Stoll. I don't know how that works, but okay.
The ruckman grabbed him around the shoulder.
So Stoll with the free now. He's going to go out to right wing, finding Josh Seal. He's got room to move. In fact, it's Frost, but he decides to just slow it down.
But here's Josh.
Okay. Decide to go short, and that's Josh Seal taking the mark in front of Tackle World. He looks up, just taking his time. More than happy to play to the clock, and Seal sends it into the forward line. It's a one-on-one contest. Off hands, Marble Range are going to get first. That was right across the neck, and it's going to be a free kick going the way of Tasmans on their left half, of Marble Range, I should say, on their left half-back flank. Looking up, not seeing an awful lot to like, but managing to go short, finding, I was going to say Corey Beer, but I think that's actually Jace Morgan falling back.
Exactly
Morgan
right.
comes across his half-back line.
Well, Marble Range out here.
Marshall. He keeps it going. It's a 2-on-2 contest. Pack flew, and Sampson brought it down, but Tasman's back with it. Jenner hand pass over the top to advantage. Looking for an option. Right foot snap.
Yes,
and goals all the way home. Tasman's 4 goals. Moving them along to 4-3-27. Marble Range 2 straight 12, and that is in contention, no doubt, for the EP Surf goal of the day. Winter sale on now. Take 20 to 70% off at EP Surf.
They shouldn't do that to you, maybe. It's saying something good for all year and then change it on grand final day for you. That's a bit tough, I reckon.
We do it all this afternoon thanks to our number 1 ticket holder, Macca's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy. Umpire back with it in the centre. That was a great kick from Ben Daniels, and they are really starting to dominate now, Tasmans.
Okay, up in the ruck. Stoll. No, tap back by Marble Range. Gets on the ball, Billy Habich. Who's first to it? Liam Dennis. Breaks through the tackle, gets the handball on to Josh Slade. Slade now kicks out wide, looking for, finding Clements. Yes, good mark there, Clements in front of Cody Spry. Now Clements slowing it down, Marble Range. Now going forward, long kick. Who's in the position? Tasman's in position there, good mark there. Is that Thompson? Yes, it is, a really good mark from Thompson. Now he hasn't got a lot to kick to, not sure where to go, going out wide. A mongrel kick out there. Up they, Cock can't quite take it, recovers. Gets his hands on it again, gets it out. Umpire says play on, the ball comes out there. Tasman's pick up the ball. Not sure where to go. Stoll now. Gets a big mongrel kick up forward, in front Tasman. Can't take the ball. Tyson Collins picks it up again, gets it on his boot. Straight to Marble Range. He can't take it cleanly. Now, tackle, good break clear. Marble Range get on the boot. Who's to it first? Marble Range. He fumbles, doesn't take the ball cleanly. Tasman's in there now. Picked up by Marble Range beautifully. Now Minnie goes short, out wide. Umpire says not 15. Sampson now gets it onto his boot. Looking at centre half forward. It's all Stoll on his own. Takes an easy mark. Tasman defending stoutly here late in this second quarter. Goes short now out to Brad Masters. As Jace Rodder comes off and young Toby Wright comes on. Masters now goes short again, back into Stoll. Tasman's taking a bit of time off the clock here. He's going to go back to Masters, is he? No, goes down centre wing, goes long, out to centre wing. Pack formed, up they go. Oh, at the back. It's a great mark at the back. I think that's Tick Jenner. Jenner now looking, playing a great game again for the Roosters today. Plays on, no one on the mark. Goes short, low and ugly. In front was Big Schreiber. Gets the ball, mongrels it down. Jenner can't take it this time. Gets the handball out quickly to Sinclair. He mungles it up there. Oh, comes to the back. Daniel slips over. Gets the handball out to Spry. He gets a handball of it, smothered beautifully by Minnie. Minnie now gets it. Here's a break for Marble Range. Stops, props. Castley up it goes looking for Keeley over the back. And that will run out of bounds, I think. Yes, it will. And it'll be a free kick to Tasman. They'll bring the ball back in. And it will be through Chase Tucker. He goes out looking for, is it Seal? He can't take the mark. Comes to ground. Recovers best. Beautifully gets around. Good handball out to Jenner. Jenner now, he's got space. Goes, kicks in the man of the mark. Well done by Marble Range player. And he's run out of bounds. And that was Glenn Shriver. Really well done.
They're just not using the wind well at the moment, Marble Range. They've got to make sure that they get the kick and able to actually measure the kick as well. Boundary umpire throws in. Stoll went for the tap and missed everything. Marble Range back with it, but Stoll picks it up again, gets a mongrel kick forward. Nice hand pass away. That was a good effort there from Ben Daniels. Tasman still with it. Hand pass exchange. It's Buckland. Buckland down the right side. He kicks into the forward line. Who's going to be able to make it first there? Looks like Brent Harris trying to chase it down. And does that ball cross the boundary line first?
Free kick. Yep.
And last touch. So Marble Range will get it back. They're going to need something here. Running with the wind. They certainly wouldn't have been expecting this in the first half. They would have been expecting to be able to really go on with it. All slips and almost kicking into the man on the mark. That's an ordinary kick. Why wouldn't he attempt to mark there? I don't know. Marble Range pick up the crumb. They get it away, and it's a bit of a slide. But can they get the bounce? No. Tex Sinclair got there first. And now with it is Castley. Castley onto the boot. Long into the forward line. Masters couldn't get there first. Keeley with the spoil. It's back now with Frost, and now away to Masters, and he will get it out. And Tynan Keeley has been quiet as a church mouse in this game so far, getting it over the top but missing everybody, and now Casanova with it for Marble Range. Can't control it. Looks like Buckland out there. Is he going to get the free from man being tackled without the ball? No, and I don't know how he didn't get the free. In there, Keeley misses it on the half volley. Tasman's back with it. And now it's controlled by Frost once more. Gets the hand pass in, and it's a mongrel kick around by Harry Habich towards the boundary line. Back with it now, Marble Range. I think that's Keeley a long way from where he normally is. Into the forward line. They still can't control this Marble Range. And now the ball will dribble across the boundary line. Umpired to order the throw in, round about 50 metres from home. 16 gone on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock in the second term, and it's Tasman's by 15.
Stoll now in the ruck against Young Morgan. Comes down, Stoll wins yet another tap. Marble Range first to it, but can't handle it. And the ball's held in there now, and that's the thing today. Marble Range have not been clean like they normally are. They're normally so clean in those packs to get the ball out. They need to improve on that to get back in this game. Up they go now. Stoll again wins it. Clements snares it, but snared off him again. Tasman's umpire says, play it on, boys, just keep going. And then Buckland now dives on the ball. Now they dive on top of him. Umpire says, I'll have it. Not coming out of there. And it's a bit of an ugly mess in there at the moment, but that's what Tasmans want, kicking into this breeze. Now, who we got? Stoll in the ruck. Goes up. He gets it down, tries to get on into it, can't do it. Tasmans pick it up. Marble Range got it now. They're tackled strongly. And that's going absolutely nowhere. And we'll have a repeat performance here by the umpire throwing the ball up. Stoll in ruck against Young Morgan. Stoll now, third man up, takes it out of the air. Now he's tackled strongly. Umpire says, going nowhere again. We've moved about probably 3 metres in the last 4 ball ups. So this is what the Tasman side would want, unless the ball comes out of here quickly and they could be in trouble. Now the ball goes up again. Marble Range, yes, cocked it out. First of the ball is Habich. He gets the handball quickly out. Tasman's a clearing kick out wide. Up they go. Daniels, a good spoil. And that's a big spoil there from Ben Daniels, and the ball out at so about the half forward flank, in between wing and half forward for Marble Range. And on the Curzon Sales score, it's Tasman's 4-3-27. They lead Marble Range 2 goals straight 12. Ball comes down. Liam Dennis can't pick it up. He does get it onto his boot quickly. Tasmans can't take it cleanly. Neither can Marble Range. The ball's tapping around. Who's going to take clean possession and break away? Marble Range is the one. The ball comes out to Marble Range. He gets tackled. Now Dennis. He can't take it. Thompson goes in there quickly and catches it. It's all Marble Range here though. Daniels can't take it. Comes down. Marble Range got plenty of numbers. Now goes back into attack. Marble Range here. Yes, the mark taken by Jennings. Jennings now looking out wide for Boyd West. This is going to hit him. No, he's not going to get there. But he grabs it. Clear. Gets the handball out. Can't take it. Oh. Ball comes down. Marble Range. Tackle. He's tackled. He has a kick.
Yeah, it's through. He's going to give it. He's given the goal.
Corey Beard.
Drifting a long way from his usual half-back position, but that's what you need on grand final day. This frog in the throat's getting the better of me at the moment. Tasman's 4-3-27. Marble Range 3 straight 18. They desperately needed that as we enter time on at the end of the first term. There's going to be quite a few Tasman's players in contention for the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Look good with Lincoln Surf. Not so many for Marble Range, I wouldn't have thought, because that's really the first opportunity that Marble Range have had where the ball has really been sitting down there forward end.
Yeah, you've got to follow Beardy all the way down. Whoever was on him here should have been right on him. He's a class footballer. You don't give him that room. Umpire now. We've got Max Buckler in and against Schreiber. No one wins a tap. Buckler knocks it forward, but it's going to go straight to Clements. He'll use this beautifully. No, he's missed the target. Now Tasman's there, well taken by Josh Shield. He goes out looking for wide, looking for Cox. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, it's off the boot. That'll be a free kick to Tasman's, and that will be to Harris. Now they're going to look in forward. He can't make the distance from here. Just pop it up into the square. Goes right across. It's going to be marked on the Marble Range in front of style by Zach Calderwood. He ever reliable in defence, Caldwell. Now goes out looking for, goes over the top of Tucker, and will it run out of bounds? Now Tasman's pick it up and just take it out and centre wing. And there probably won't be a lot of time. There's only a few goals scored, so probably only a couple of minutes to go in this quarter. But another goal, Marble Range would really close this game right up. Now, Tasman's can't take it out of there with Stoll. Comes to the ground. Ball comes down now. Umpire says going nowhere. We'll have a ball up nearly at half time here at Centennial Oval. Tasman's leading Marble Range 4-3-27 to 3 goals straight 18. Up goes again. Stoll comes down. Tasman's get a kick on, won't be 15. Ball comes down, knocked it down. Who's to it first? Marble Range. He's tackled strongly by Josh Shield, and he's tackled out of bounds, and the umpire says it will be a throw-in. Just up on the half-forward flank. No, he's going to ball it up. I thought it was out of bounds. Okay, umpire going to ball it up now. Stoll against, I'm not sure, it might be up again, the third man up, but Stoll still wins the tap, and it's tapped out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in on centre wing.
Right in front of Tackle World. We have played 22 minutes on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. Boundary umpire throws back in. Nobody gets there. Lachlan Jennings picks it up at the back, and now Marble Range. They can go on the attack. It's a kick into the forward line. Good spoil there from Tasman's. Is it going to sit for Marble Range? Not quite. Hand pass away. That's a good spoil, but it's a sling tackle. Oh, that's a tough call. But the free kick will go the way of Harry Habich, and he'll gladly accept the free kick, even though I thought it was an ordinary call. Habich now, that's an ordinary kick. Don't know where that one was going to, and it's spoiled from behind. Man's tucked his head, and well, okay, if this is the standard, and now
there's a siren,
and Tyson Jenner is going to have to line up for a torpedo here.
He says no, I'll give it away.
And he gives it. So that is half time, and there's a bit of how you're going in the back play. And Tex Sinclair decides to eventually let it go. And Marble Range just getting a little bit frustrated at the end of this first half. It's Tasman's at half time, 4-3-27, leading Marble Range 3 straight 18. Beebs the goal kickers.
For Tasman's, Brent Harris has 2, Ben Daniels 1, and Jacob Stoll 1. For Marble Range, Jordan Clements 2, and Corey Beard 1.
Of course, the leading contender at the moment for the EP Surf goal of the day, with the winter sale now on 20 to 70% off. I think there's one genuine contender in there with no question.
Yeah, well, Jordan Clements was a lucky goal. You can put that in there as well. That's the first one. But then the Ben Daniels goal, centre half forward into the teeth of the breeze. One step, turn around, bang, beautiful goal.
Certainly was, and we're going to have a full wrap of all the action from the first half, and also bring you some of the scores on the Curtis's out-of-town scoreboard, not only from Great Flinders but also further afield. It is half-time of the 2022 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. You're listening to live coverage on 765 AM, 93.9 FM, and the
iHeartRadio
app on 5CC.
it. But look, I'm only saying that happens sometimes. I will be very, very surprised if it happens to this Marble Range side. They are a footy side that will, Boyd West will be in there now telling them, saying, hey, there's no more time to wait. Now is the time. Get into this third quarter. Show Tasman that we are the best side of the competition and why we are the best side of the competition, and just take the game away from them.
Absolutely. Curtis's out-of-town scoreboard run you through the senior Colts from Great Flinders, and it was Tumby 12-8-80 defeating Ayr United 4-8-32. Mini Colts, the result was reversed. Ayr United 2-1-13 defeating Tumby Bay 1-5-11. Full-time in the B-grade grand final at Locken, it was Tumby Bay 10-8-68 defeating Ramblers 9-7-61, and at half-time in the A-grade grand final in Lock, it is all United Yolana at the moment. The Eagles are leading the Roosters by 56 points to 13. So a 43-point break to United Yolana. It's almost a reverse of last year, where we got the result that was expected here, and then we had the boil over in Great Flinders, whereas Great Flinders is going pretty much the script this year, and this looks like it could be the upset in Port Lincoln.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. And look, you would think that's something. I wouldn't imagine United Yolana seeing them squander a 43-point lead at half time. You would just think that's not going to happen. So I'd imagine that United Yolana have just about got at least 1.5 hands on the Premiership Cup, whereas here this is really still wide open. 9 points is still anybody's game.
Earlier on today in the Port Lincoln Football League Grand Finals, Marble Range won the under-12s 5-1-31 over Boston's 2 straight 12. Under-14 saw Waybacks 4-5-29 defeat Marble Range 2-7-19. Under-17s after extra time, that was a cracker of a game. Lincoln South 6-7-43, Marble Range 5-8-38. In the reserves here today, it was Marble Range 8-6-54 defeating Waybacks 1-4-10. And half-time in the A grade, it is Tasman's 4-3-27 leading Marble Range 3 straight 18. Curtis's out-of-town scoreboard, and full-time at Giant Stadium in the AFLW, West Coast 2-4-16 defeating the Greater Western Sydney Giants 1-3-9. Full-time at Great Barrier Reef Arena. Now that's a different name for a venue. Haven't heard of that one before. Gold Coast 5-12-42 over St Kilda 4-4-28. Alberton Oval, what a magnificent result this is. Port Adelaide 10-8-68. The Swans 2 behind. Make it happen again tonight, Collingwood, please. Please, I beg you. Full-time at Fremantle Oval, the Dockers.
I may have to throw you out of this grandstand. You keep back from Collingwood.
Well, okay.
No, seriously. All right. I could do it because that could make me that angry sitting next to a Collingwood barracker.
Now you know how much I hate the Swans.
Yeah.
Full-time at Fremantle Oval in the AFLW, the Dockers 5-2-32. The Blues 5-2-32.
So close one.
Yeah, that's about as close as you can get. Half-time at Box Hill City Oval. These names are just more and more interesting as we go. It's Western Bulldogs 3 straight 18 leading the Hawks 1 straight 6 in the AFLW. We're half an hour away from that AFL prelim final. The Sydney Swans and Collingwood at the SCG. Later on tonight, it will be the Cronulla Sharks taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs at Allianz Stadium in Sydney. Now, there was also a netball test we were going to bring you some scores from New Zealand and Jamaica. Turns out that Jamaica got their visas, but not their passports back. So they haven't actually been able to enter the country yet. So Jamaica's still waiting for the powers that be to give them their passports back so they can get into New Zealand. They're hoping that they can actually get there today and play tomorrow, which means that, New Zealand probably well on top as a result in that. So that's why we don't have any netball for you this afternoon.
How does that happen in today's...
I have no idea.
Crazy. They didn't get their passports back from customs.
Yep, that's right. Go figure. So, I know that there were a few netball fans out there looking forward to score updates there, but we do apologise. Forget about that being in our control.
We won't be here tomorrow for it.
No, that's exactly right. I think we might take the day off there. But focusing on this game now, Tasman's by 9 at the break. You said that it's going to be very difficult for Tasman.
Well, I tipped Tasman by 10 points before the start of the game. Can they stop it now? I'm pretty close.
You'll take that as a win. My tip's not looking too good just quietly, 29 points, but you never know what might happen in the second half.
This could turn around. As I said, this Marble Range team can turn things around very, very, very quickly.
Tasman's have been very, very intense on the ball. if they can't keep it up in the second half, how do they spoil Marble Range from there? How do they preserve the lead if they can't continue playing at this pace?
Well, they can't. It's as simple as that. Unless they keep playing at what they need to even lift the game. And this quarter, the premiership quarter, they lift another 10 to 20%. That puts them that 4 goals up at three-quarter time. And that's what they have to do. Any drop-off and their lead will be eroded and Marble Range will take the lead at three-quarter time.
Do Marble Range have to keep doing what they're doing and just wait for the ball to break for them?
No, they have to turn it around as well. They have to start being first to the footy, use the ball better, not fumble, and get into these packs where they always used to be on the bottom of the packs and getting the ball out to their outside runners, which Tasmans have covered very, very well. That's the thing. They've covered their outside runners. They're not all going in for the footy. They're sitting one or two in for the ball and the others carrying their outside runners. And then Tasmans have had the outside runners, which is the Marble Range game. So they've done that very well. But again, as I said, they cannot drop off. They have to pick up another 20% in this quarter, and you'll see it, I reckon, in the first 5 minutes. Tasman's attacking first in this with this breeze in this quarter. Win the first set. That's the one thing as a coach I always used to say, when at three-quarter time, you want to win that first ball out of the middle. It sets a standard and says, there it is, there's the standard we've got to stay at. Let's make sure we do that for the rest of the game.
Do you think the Tasmans will be able to go on with this, or do you see Marble Range coming over the top of them?
I would like to say that I see Tasmans holding on and getting further in front, but this Marble Range side, I'm hopeful more than confident that this will happen. I just know how good this Marble Range side is, and look, they will have to have a really off afternoon in the second half not to come back. There's too much talent in the side. There's too many great footballers that hunt, attack the footy, attack the player with the footy, then use it and hurt you, for them not to get back into this game.
So it is half time here at the 2022 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final at Centenary Oval. Tasmans 4-3-27 leading Marble Range 3 straight 18. Both sides are now back on the field waiting for the umpires to re-enter the arena, and I can tell you that we are very much looking forward to a bumper second half of action. Keep an eye on maybe Tynan Keeley to get into the game, because he's been very
Brad
quiet.
Masters has absolutely eclipsed him again, hasn't he? I think he went to bed with him last night.
What are you saying?
Well, that's what Tynan Keeley thinks, because he's just absolutely wearing him like a blanket or a rug or a sheet. It's just amazing. Brad Masters, I would hate to stand him in a football game.
Well, Brad Masters therefore could be a leading contender for the Lincoln Surf MVP Award. Grab some new season gear and support your local surf shop at Lincoln Surf. So 9 points the margin. It's much closer than it is up at Great Flinders at the moment. It is United Yelena carving Elliston up by 43 points. So it looks as though United Yelena, with all those imports that they got in over the off-season from the Port Lincoln Football League in particular, and I think that's probably where they've got most of their strength from, is the way Lincoln South and Waybacks have gone a little bit backward this season, taking the cream of those players, putting them in the United Yelena side, and they are really up for that challenge in Great Flinders at Lock Oval this afternoon. United Yelena using those big open spaces to really put their foot down and show why they are such a great football team, as opposed to Elliston and District, who, we mentioned it before, are so used to playing on what is almost a postage stamp at Elliston Oval, and Elliston not being able to provide that rushing because they've got so much more ground to cover.
Yeah, look, at a skillful side like Yelena, people said that Elliston like the open spaces, but a side like Yelena, they're a skillful footy side and they love open spaces. The players just run to a spot, bang, out in front. It's just like training drills for them.
Absolutely it is. Kids are still out there enjoying the halftime entertainment and the ability to kick the football around. We do have both sides out on the park warming up, and the umpires are returning, which is our signal that we're not too far away from third quarter action. It's Tasmans by 9 points at halftime in the Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. We'll have all the action from the championship quarter coming up next on 765 AM, 93.9 FM and the iHeartRadio app on 5CC.
5CC Sideline View, brought to you by our #1 ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of footy. stats look better than that.
Yeah, in position. We're waiting for the last of the kids to vacate and the umpires to get in position. It is Tasman's by 9 at half-time in the 2022 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. We do it all this afternoon thanks to our number one ticket holder, Macca's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy.
Just before we go, got a text from Chris Prime, played in the B-grade grand final, kicked 2 goals, 2 out, he's got 2 medals, he's more than happy man.
So he will be able to enjoy retirement now as the umpire raises the ball. We are ready for the third quarter, the premiership quarter, the championship quarter, however you like, and it's going to be Stoll up against Schreiber in ruck, and Stoll wins it comfortably. Tap down, Tasman's back with it, and Jenner ridden into the ground. Shoots out to the side, and the umpire says, nah, I'm going to ball that up first before Jenner was able to get rid of it. So it goes into the air once again. Schreiber claims he was held out of it, and he's going to get the free. Yes, he does. And hand pass away to Slade, who bombs into the forward line, sending his man on the lead, and can't mark it. Ball went through Kyle Castley, I think it was. It's Masters with it now. Masters, he's in trouble, and the umpire says, yep, you're gone. So Josh Slade.
Here come the Rangers.
In fact, Slade won't take the free, and Marble Range now will decide to go long and low into the forward line, or got over the top there, and Marble Range, they can't quite get there. Was it play a leg? No, it's called play on. Hand pass out to the side. Billy Bias trying to run it down. Bias, can he get onto it? Hand pass back, and there's a guy taken right across the face, and it's going, no, and the umpire said no.
Didn't know, he just looked like he just lifted his head. I don't think he got...
Okay, so it looked as though he got taken high.
Yep.
So the tap out one there by Tasman's trying to get the ball clear, and they can't do so, and the ball now carried across the boundary line, and last touch came off Wilkes, but he carried it, so it's going to be a throw in.
Already Marble Range look a bit more switched on to me, mate.
They absolutely do. Boundary umpire throws in. Tap down, not really won by anyone there, and the ball goes into a contest, and the umpire says, enough of that, we'll have a ball up. Round about 25 metres from home at the northern end of Centenary Oval. Marble Range hunting for an early goal. Stoll winning the tap out, and right foot snap, it's through! And the opening goal!
Daniel Minnie.
Goes to Daniel Minnie, and you said it there. Haven't they come out just for fire? Marble Range down by 3 points now. It's Tasman's 4-3-27. Marble Range 4 straight 24.
Daniel Minnie hardly been sighted in that first half, hardly had a touch, and then just got in there, in and under, got onto his boot, and definitely a contender for the goal of the day.
And Curtis's sales and service scoreboards now Tasman's by 3. We've only played 1 minute on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. In fact, that's ticked over now to 2 minutes on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. Going to be Schreiber back in the middle with Stoll.
Back in the centre, up they go. Stoll taps it down, beats throw, goes towards Jenner. Josh Seal right off the ground. In front is Cox, picks it up beautifully. He's tackled strongly. No prior opportunity. The umpire says we'll ball it up. Hit the ball very hard there. Tasman's, they need to get back into this game now. You can see Marble Range. They're running on top of the ground. They're now Beard trying to keep the ruckman Stoll out of the game. Very clever football that Corey Beard. Up they go. Stoll gets the ball down. Cox Stoll tries to grab it, can't take it. Marble Range, get the ball out. Well, now Schreiber, he can't get it. He can't get away, and umpire says we'll ball it up. Now, Stoll, up again. Stoll wins the tap, grabs it in the air, he's tackled strongly. Umpire says, I'll have it. That's not a rule anymore, boys. You're allowed to grab it out the ruck. It used to be a holding the ball rule if you were tackled first up. Now Schreiber up against Stoll. Up they go. Stoll taps it down. Jenner can't take it. Cox tries to get it on his left boot. Marble Range, get it out. Good handle out. Schreiber, he gets out. Handle. Oh, you're gone, son. You're gone. And that's Clements there. It was strong tackle. Collins gets it on to an ugly kick. That's a terrible kick there from Tasman's. Ball comes in Marble Range. He's tackled hard. Tasman's first to it now. Jenner, he can't take it. Umpire says, did he grab it, drag it in? No, he didn't. That was Schreiber on the 50-metre mark in the attacking zone for the Tasman side. Looks like Harris now going to take the ruck against Schreiber. Up they go. Harris grabs it, gets it on his left foot, up and under. Up it goes. Who's going to mark it? Oh, good mark. No, he dropped what he should have taken. Marble Range now. Sue Slade gets the ball on. Starting to rain out here now. Ball comes down. First to it is Marble Range. He takes it around. Well played. One-on-one. Keeley in front. Keeley's changed opponents. That could be a big difference. Goes long. Who's first there? It's a race. Jace Rotter. Bounces in favour of Tex Sinclair. Gets a handle to Rotter. Well played. Gets the ball out now. Out to centre wing, but it's all Marble Range. Over the top of Minnie's head, but he'll let it run out of bounds and he'll get a free kick anyway. So Daniel Minnie now. He will take a free kick. Goes backwards. Goes backwards there too. I'm not sure who that is. Plays on quickly into the centre for Schreiber. Schreiber now takes the mark in front of Daniels. He's going to be out here looking for Billy Bias. He goes out wide. Bias now. Oh no. Calderwood takes it in front of him. Runs past. Gets a handball out to Max Black. Black chased by. Great chase there by Cox. Rotter gets it onto his left foot. Tackled hard. Marble Range now. Well played there by Jesse Trevor. One-on-one up there. Takes the mark. Yes, a good mark back there by, it looks like Tex Sinclair. He goes over the top looking for, the runner will run out of bounds. It'll be a free kick to Marble Range here. The young fella Harry Havey should have got his hands down there, but he didn't. And now Marble Range deep into attack. They have really lifted here, Marble Range. You can see they're a different side already in this quarter. They are really running hard, attacking the footy hard. Now the ball goes into the Skolsky. Who's up? It's a mark. It's an easy mark here. Looks like Casserly to me. And he will kick from only 10 or 15 out. Is it Casserly? I can't quite see there, Keith.
I can't quite get a number on him either, unfortunately, at the moment.
See if he kicks with his left foot. I'm not sure. Comes in. Not sure it's Casserly. I don't think it is. Yes, it is. It's on his left foot. And he puts it through the middle. And Marble Range hit the front for the first time today. This is something we really thought we might see. Marble Range coming out hard in this third quarter. The premiership quarter, as we said, and we said it at halftime, didn't we? They
came out breathing fire, absolutely read it like a book, Beebs. Marble Range, 5 straight, 30. Tasman's, 4-3, 27.
What about the kicking, 5 straight in these conditions?
That is just incredible. We've played 6 minutes on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock, and Marble Range, the intensity. And they've got a couple of the bounces, a couple of the awkward frees, the 50-50 decisions, and that's what's got them back in this. It's Schreiber up against Stoll in the ruck. Umpire sends the ball skyward. Stoll wins the tap down. Jenner can't handle it. Back with Marble Range, trying to sock it to advantage. Josh Sell picks up the crumb. Hand pass back, and it's a long kick into the forward line. It's a 2-on-2 contest, and the spoil, and it's going to fall the way of Clements. In fact, it's Bias who got there first. They're calling for the ball, the Tasman's fans, but they're not so fortunate. Beard kicking back into the middle, and Slade can't take the mark. Who's going to get there first? And it's socked off the ground by Tasman's, but it's all to advantage for Marble Range. He wants to get rid of it soon, and umpire said that he did. Well, the umpire said that it was clear disposal, and now they're going to go on with it. Marble Range through the centre. Masters can't mark. Taps to advantage for Thompson. Thompson, right foot kick, back into the centre square. Bounce eludes everybody. It's down with Beard. Incorrect disposal, is it? No. And in fact, it's in the back. And now Corey Beard, and it's going to be 25. Now those 50-50 decisions, as I said. And away to Beard. Oh, Josh Seal doing beautifully to stand the mark. A little bit of a melee in back play. We'll get we'll get eyes on that as I think it starts to dissipate because Corey Beard has it now in the middle. He decides to go long into the forward line. Keeley moves and he doesn't quite get there. Tasman's. That's a wonky old torpedo back into the centre. Spoiled by Beard. Oh, good move from Tasman's. Jinking and getting the ball back into the centre square. Good spoil from Marble Range. Who's going to get there? That looks high. And it is. And the free kick will go the way of Cooper Perrin, who's been fairly quiet. Hand pass away. And Habich. Billy going into the forward line. The mark taken by Brent Harris. Gee, they needed the momentum stopper there, Tasmans.
For some reason, Marble Range got so many players behind the ball in this Tasman forward line, and they've had to kick over the top of that because the Marble Range players are just sitting back behind the play and just picking those attacks off from Tasmans.
Brent Harris, it's probably not a bad strategy, but you need to be up by more than 3 in the third quarter. Now Brent Harris is on 45-degree angle. He'll be coming in, kicking from about 35 by the time he lets it go. Maybe closer to 30. In he comes, Brent Harris, left foot kick. And it's through! He found it, so Tasmans have the lead back. Tasmans, 5-3, 33. Leading Marble Range 5 straight 30. Curtis' Sales and Service Scoreboard. We do it all this afternoon thanks to our number 1 ticket holder, Macca's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy. Brent Harris is not normally a straight kick. Not that we've mentioned that in the past.
No, but he's got 3 today. He's doing a wonderful job up forward for them. He's just a beacon up there. He just absolutely attacks every footy. Now back in the middle. Tasman's in front.
Also puts Harris in contention for the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Grab all the latest new season gear now at Lincoln Surf.
Should that be 5-3 up there for Tasman? Anyway,
I think so.
Up it goes. Stoll taps it down. Tackled hard. Daniel Mini. He is wrapped right up there in the centre of the square, and the umpire will do it all over again. Stoll up again in front of, taps over the back. Havich gets it onto his boot. Perham takes it in the air. Oh, tackled hard. It's high tackle, and the umpire says he will get a free kick. Young Cooper Perham. Tasman starting to look better now. Umpire goes. Oh, nearly put a bruise. Up it goes. Can't take the mark. Tasman on the left foot. No, that'll run out of bounds. Oh, no, wait. It'll score a point. And that's a good off break there for a point to Tasman. They move on now to 5-goal, 4-34. They lead Marble Range 5 straight goal on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. Billy Byers kicking in now. Plays on, goes out to the outer side. Big long kick. It's a good kick. Up they go. Right at the back. Good mark there by Schreiber. That's a good mark. Schreiber now settling it down for the Marble Range side. He goes short. Out looking for, not sure who it is out there, too far away. It's a Marble Range player obviously though. Now, on his left it might be Jackson Bennett. Yes, I think it is. Bennett now goes long. Up they go. The pack full in front. Keeley coming into the game. Plays on quickly. Goes long to centre half forward. Who's there? Up the back. Oh, just the back. Oh, it's all Marble Range here. Boyd West is tackled, but he's got it.
Luck's a fortune if he can get the bounce. And Boyd West got exactly that. Marble Range back in front. We played 11 minutes of this third term. Marble Range 6 straight 36. Tasman's 5-3 33. Curtis the Sales and Service scoreboard.
Give them want to kick straight grand finals today to do it, mate, and they are absolutely dead-eye dicks here today. 6 straight goals, and so they're 6 scoring shots to Tasman's 8, and they lead by 3 points.
Well, they kicked 5-13 to 5-10 in last year's grand final. It was a beautiful day. Yeah. They couldn't kick straight to save their life. But today it's a cyclone and they haven't missed.
Okay, now the umpire now Stoll against Schreiber. Tasmans need to get that back again now. Up they go. Stoll gets it down beautifully to Seal, but he fumbles. Oh, takes it. Oh, Thompson now gets a handball out to Frost. Frost gets a handball out to Havich. Havich on the Seal. He's in trouble.
Oh, he's gone, surely.
Holding the ball.
Yep, and
Dennis now. He'll go forward.
Liam Dennis now onto the left foot. He goes short, and that's a nice mark in the breadbasket for Tynan Keeley. He's been begging to get into this game.
Now what happened is, the start of this quarter, Keeley shifted off Masters, and he got into the game, and now all of a sudden he's got his confidence up. Masters going back on him, but Keeley now, confidence. It's amazing what 2 minutes can do.
Tynan Keeley, he's going to have to probably aim at the left behind post here, and he moves from 50.
He has.
Starts left.
No, too far.
It's away back to the right. Keeley was already celebrating. That's the first behind today for Marble Range. He had to start at
drag him, get him off.
Terrible. It's Marble Range 6-1 37.
Tasman's 5-3, 33. 13 minutes gone in the third term. Tasman's to bring it in from their own goal square. Moving away now to that left-hand side, kicking to contest, and no, they can't take the mark, but Marble Range still with it. Now the hand pass picked off by Tasmans, and they're going to go back on the attack, looking to the forward line, and there's no one there. Harris, now Harris, can he get the ball to sit? No, he can't. Is that going to be high? Umpire call play on. Now Marble Range want hold of the ball, and they get it. They get it. Harris ducked his head, wanted the free.
Well, Billy Byers had a go as well.
Yeah, I think Billy Byers just saying, well, what goes around comes around. And Marble Range back with it on their right half-back flank, deciding to go long to the centre wing. There was a nudge in the back, umpire called play on, and Marble Range still with it. Get the ball back into the centre. It's a mongrel kick forward. Tasman's going to run onto it with Thompson. Hand pass over the top, finding Josh Seal. Seal gets the kick away. Thought he got taken with the leg. It was late, and wanting
it's a free kick. Collins
for the push.
Collins now, he'll line it up from 40 out.
He'll get it. And, well, that's one of those 50-50 calls that so far in this quarter Tasmans haven't got. Now they've got that one, and now Tyson Collins going to be lining up.
Very important kick though, mate. He must kick this for Tasmans to stay in touch.
And this wind is difficult because some of those flags are saying right across the ground, and some of them are saying on an angle. Here's Collins from 45. He got onto it. It's not going to have the distance. Ball goes to ground. And Marble Range straight onto it, and the umpire says we'll have a ball up. We have played 14 minutes of this third term. Umpire with the ball up now. Tasman's going to try and keep this in, and it trickles across the boundary line, and the boundary umpire...
Hang on, checking whether it's come off a boot.
I don't think it has. And it hasn't, so the boundary umpire is given the order to throw in that right forward pocket for Tasmans. In the ball goes. Harris grabs it out of the air, gets the hand pass over the back. Marble Range first to it, but they can't control it. Bouncing around. Josh Seal, I think that is there. And then Harry Havich on top of it, and the umpire calls mine and will ball it up. And I've got cameras in front of me, Beebs.
Okay, up they go. Harris now. In front, Shriver gets the tap out. Minnie tries to take it away, can't take it. The ball on the legs down there. Shriver gets in there. He's been a bullock in this third quarter. He's really lifted his game, Big Shribes. He's done very, very well. Up they go now. Shriver, big thump, goes out. Who will get to it first? Marble Range take it. Casserly gets the handball out. Nobody in particular. But Price Marsh picks it up. Now Beard comes out. In the middle, Sampson. Sampson gets the handball out. Beard again through the middle. Oh, dink there by Casanova. Ball goes now. Keeley can't take it, but the ball eludes Tasman's. Rodder now gets the ball out. Keeley now. Umpire says he didn't have any prior opportunity, and Tynan Keeley is certainly lift as Glenn Shriver comes off for a rest. On goes young Morgan, Chase Morgan. Anyway, now the umpire, centre half forward from the Marble Range side, leading by 3 points. The ball comes down. Marble Range take it first. Oh no, he didn't take Sinclair. Gets the handle out to Rodder. Stands on his left boot. Billy Havich picks it up. Goes on to Toby Wright. Toby Wright goes short, looking for, finding Stoll. Stoll now, the handball to Jenner. Jenner now, looking over the top. Finding Harry Havich. Yes, the ball gets there. Now Thompson. Thompson jigs. Oh, you're in trouble, son. Oh, high tackle.
Very unfortunate there, slipping into the tackle, but it was certainly high, and the free kick will go the way of Harry Havich. Unfortunate there for Josh Slade.
Yeah, but one of those things you've got to tackle correctly. Now Havich will go long, down the line, puts it up in the air. Cox in there, in the position, can't take the mark, goes at the back. Calderwood can't take it, fumbling now. Cox gets it onto his left foot, looks out wide. Oh, it's gone really wide out there. Marble Range, knock it forward. Now Jared Seal, will he pick it up cleanly? No, he can't pick it up cleanly. He's bowled over, and the ball will be a throw-in on right half forward flank for the Tasman side, trailing Marble Range 6-1-37 to Tasman's 5-4 on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard.
17 gone in the third quarter. In fact, we're going to get a free kick. Looks as though the umpire has awarded the free.
Must have come off a boot.
Waiting for Sampson, I think it is, over on that far side, who'll be getting the free.
Yep. Look at the hair.
That's exactly right. Todd Owen back into the fray. There's Sampson now. In fact, Buckland coming back on as well.
Daniel's going off.
And Sampson decides to go long down that right wing. Keeley flying, couldn't take the mark. It's out the back, and Marble Range kick to advantage. Oh, I thought the mark could have been taken there. Still with Marble Range. Left foot into the forward line. Who's going to be able to run this down? Slade. Is he going to be able to get a bounce? Billy Havich got there first, running it across the boundary line. Oh, hang on, and we got a bit of a how-to going on as well. And the umpire will order the boundary umpire to throw in the left forward pocket for Marble Range. It's Rangers by 3. We're about to enter time on in the third term. Keeley couldn't get there, thought he was pulled out of it. Umpire called play on. Mungle looking to fly with Collins, couldn't bring it down. Seal hand pass. Now Tasman will bring it forward. Buckland straight onto the chest. He's going to look forward.
Hasn't got much down there. Not much down there.
Buckland goes long, looking for Harris. It's not going to have the legs. It beats everybody with the bounce. And Harris, can he get there first? No, it's going to be Price Marshall getting there first.
Bent the back,
doing well, beautifully positioning the body straight onto the chest of Jace Morgan. That's why they're unbeaten. So composed under so much pressure. And now it's Morgan just taking his time, ordered to play on. Almost kicked into the man on the mark. Keeley wants to fly. Good spoil from the back. Marble Range, they're all down there. But Billy Habich got the hand pass away. Now it's Masters. Back for Sinclair. Kick partially smothered. Going to run it down now, Marble Range. He's in trouble there. He's in trouble.
No prior
Casanova.
No prior opportunity.
He might not have had prior opportunity, but there was no way he was letting that ball go, Casanova. Thought the umpire might have pinned him as a result. And Morgan sort of wins the tap. Don't suppose you can really call that. Even though Stoll was in front, I'll certainly give you that. And the umpire says we'll do it all again. Calls his pathway out. It's Morgan and Stoll once more. Stoll certainly grabs that one, tries to dispose of it, and it's gone because he dragged it in without tapping it, and then he had an air swing. So Jace Morgan will take the free. I like how Stoll's trying to steal a good couple of strides, and now the kick goes wider. Sampson now, can he run it down? He claims he's been knocked about it. Umpire says yes. That's another one of those 50-50s. Sampson decides to go short, and the mark there is taken. I think that might be Jennings, is it? No, I think it's Todd Owen. And Owen goes short, looking for Keeley. Can't quite take it. Good spoil there from Masters. And Marble Range taking the ground with the football.
Harry Havich down.
Harry Havich.
Billy Havich, right?
Billy with a bit of a limp. Umpire calls for a ball up. 45 from home, probably closer to 40 now. And Keeley can't win out. And now he's got the ball. Looks for a hand pass. Marble Range, where can they send it? Daniel Minnie. Holding the ball is the call, so Tasman's will get the free. And it's going to be taken by Nathan Frost. Frost looks up, decides to get on with it. Goes out to the left side. Is it going to sit for Liam Cox? Yes, it is. Ken Sampson running down. Cox got the hand pass away to Jenner. Is that ball across the boundary line?
Run out of bounds.
I think it has. Yeah. And it's going to be ordered a throw in.
Jed Wolford warming up there. He's been off the whole quarter. He might be a bit injured.
Or it could be a secret weapon. We'll wait and see. Boundary umpire throwing in right in front of the RSL Club Hall. Gives it plenty of air. Stoll brings it down. Stoll, can he get the clean kick away? No, and it's still in the contest, and the umpire will call mine, and he will ball it up on that right centre wing from Marble Range. We are in time on. I think 22 minutes away.
I think Stolly's got to stop trying to grab the foot in, knock it clear, get some open air for Tasman.
That's right.
Start to get the ball. Yeah, he's grabbed it again. I just don't know what his plan is. He's got to knock the ball free, get it out of these packs for the Roosters.
I think he might be forgetting that they're actually down by 3, not up by 3, trying to kill the ball off.
But they are kicking with the wind. They need to get more.
That's exactly right. Umpire ball's up now. They punch it out, and it falls to ground. Tasmans can't cleanly pick it up, and it's bouncing around. A little bit of a pinball action, and now it's taken to ground.
Tasman player down.
We've got a Tasman's player who hasn't moved. He's very slow up. And if that's Stoll's not in the ruck, so I think it could be. And ball bounces out to the side. Liam Cox trying to pick it up. It is Stoll. That could be a big problem. And Marble Range trying to get it back there. Owen can't pick it up, and the ball will go across the boundary line. And Stoll is looking very, very ginger as we play 22 minutes into time on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock.
Okay, Stoll back in the ruck now against Jace Morgan. Up they go. Goes over the back. Buckland grabs it. Gets a handball to nobody. Jenner, he can't take it. The ball with Stacks on the middle, and this is just what Marble Range want now. They want this game to really slow down. They're in front. They'll be happy to be in front by any margin at three-quarter time, kicking with the breeze in the last quarter. Stoll now. I'd like to see him just thump just as far as he can out of this pack towards their goal. Up it goes. Stoll now. That's what he's done. Well done, lad. You're listening. and the ball comes out and it'll be out of bounds, but at least it's got the ball moving towards the Tasman goal. And that's what they've got to do, Keith. No good these packs. They don't want to do these packs in this quarter, kicking with the breeze. Umpire will throw it in again. Looks like Buckland taking the ruck this time. Buckland gets the tap over the back. Can't take it clear. Minnie gets it. He gets his kick smothered. A high tackle now, and it'll be Marble Range free kick. Looks like Daniel Minnie, is it? Yes, the little bloke gets up. He goes into the centre of Slade. Slade now goes long. Up they go, pack forms. No one can take the mark. Comes to ground. Marble Range take it. That's holding the ball. No, umpire says play on Marble. Oh, should have been holding the ball. Umpire goes, who's in front? Right. Young Billy Byers turns around. He has a snap. It's smothered. Now Jesse Trevor. He's tackled. Holding the ball. The pressure there from Tasman was very good. Looked like Marble Range were going to get it. There's the siren, and Marble Range will be very, very happy for that quarter. They have now hit lead at three-quarter time. 6-goal run, 37 to Tasman's 5-goal. 5-4-34 on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. Couple of contenders for the EP Surf goal of the day. Winter Sale now on with 20 to 70% off. Goal kickers in that quarter, Beebs. Well, for the day, I haven't got them for the quarter, but so far for Marble Range, we've got Boyd West 1, Cashley 1, Jordan Clements 2, Corey Beard 1, and Daniel Minnie 1, and that's a definite contender for the EP goal of the day, that one. And then for Tasman's, you've got Harris 3, Daniels 1, and Jacob Stoll 1.
1 quarter to play in the 2022 Port Lincoln Football League Premiership season. It's Marble Range by 3 over Tasman's, and we will have all the action of the final quarter coming up next. Live on 765 AM, 93.9 FM, and the iHeartRadio app on 5CC.
5.
freshest fruit and
of footy.
Welcome back to Centenary Oval. Both sides right fired up for the final quarter. It is Marble Range by 3 in the 2022 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. Thanks to our number 1 ticket holder, Macca's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy. Umpires and players in position as the support teams, I suppose, and the kids leave the field at the northern end of Centenary Oval. Marble Range 6-1-37, Tasman's 5-4-34. Curtis's out-of-town scoreboard. That's the Bulldogs 6-1-37 leading Hawthorn 1-1-7 in the AFLW. 11 minutes gone in the final quarter at Box Hill. Players in position, umpires just about in position. Fourth quarter just about ready to get underway, and the final call of a rather lengthy radio career. That's all yours, Beebs.
Thanks, mate. Looking forward to the last quarter here. Can Tasman's lift and get back into the game? The wind, I think, is picked up. Look, things are all looking bleak, I reckon, for the Roosters at this stage, unfortunately. They're really going to have to dig deep. This Marble Range side has been such a good footy side. The umpire's in place. Stoll's there against Schreiber. Jed Wolford not back on. He must be out of the game for the day, I would imagine, if he's not back on now. So the umpire throws it up. Stoll gets the tap down. Seal takes it. He's trotting over. Umpire says play on. Ball comes out now to Jenner. Jenner gets it out. Billy Byers can't take it. Ball stacks on the middle, and the umpire will ball it up. And first on the ball for the Roosters, but they couldn't take it forward. They need to do something and do it now. Stoll up from the back was Slade. Ball comes down. Marble Range onto it first, and it will be another ball up. Tasmans have got to watch the third player coming up. They're now Stoll there. Grabs it out. Can't take it. Handball over the top. Jennings, Marble Range break clear through Casanova. Oh, it's a good kick. Swinging. Can't take it there, and it's 1 point. Marble Range first to score in this last quarter. They now move on to 6-2-38. They lead Tasman's 5-4-34 on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard.
Tell you what, that kick was swinging, but the wind didn't quite get enough of it in the end. Masters bringing it out of his own goal square, decides to go away to the right-hand side. He will keep the kick low. Oh. It's a terrible kick. Corey Beard is there.
No,
taking it back at Schneider. Schreiber. I'll get it. Schreiber on the chest, deciding to go low, back in, looking for Keeley. Oh!
Now that's Beard.
Now it's Beard taking the mark. I think that might be what happened. I actually saw Beard drifting forward. I thought, what's he doing there? But now Corey Beard, tell you what, if he kicks this,
all over.
Oh boy, this is a mountain to climb for Tasmans if Beard can kick it. He's on about a 40-degree angle. He's coming in, be kicking from 35. Corey Beard, right foot kick, and it swings away to the left-hand side. So Marble Range can only add another behind on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard, moving them to 6-3-39. Tasmans 5-4-34.
Sorry, mate, but Tasmans have to take some chances here. They can't just keep banging it to the defensive side. They've got to have players running. They've got to take a few chances. It's a grand final. He comes out looking long. Up they go in front. Good mark. There's that for Josh Seal. Great little make mark for a little fella. They have to run, Tasmans, and they have to take some chances. Out wide now. Looks like Cooper Perham. Goes short. Gets it over the top. Cox. Good mark. Tasman's moving it forward. Now Cox. He's got to find somebody again. He goes to centre half forward. Up they go. Stoll. Stoll takes the mark. No, it's a free kick to Tasmans. That's Perham. The other one must... Oh, he's kicked into the man of the mark. Bad mistake. Gets it back. No, he doesn't get it back. Now that's a bad mistake.
Oh, Cox is out.
Cox got it on the hip. It looks pretty bad. He's got it on the hip. And that would be pretty sore. No, he's up. A bit sore. Just a stinger. Umpire now throws in the middle. Big opportunity miss there for the Roosters. They can't afford to make those mistakes. Up the ball goes now. Over the back now. Ball comes down. Marble Range. Grab it. They get clear. Jennings. He's been good. Ball in front of Boyd West. A tackle by Rodder. Now Beard gets it back on. Here's Billy Byers. Chased by Jared Seal. Oh. He's tacked. Gets the handball out. Oh, here's Casanova. No, it's away to the right. At the wrong side. 1 point only. Went the other side of the post, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it did.
Certainly went the other side. That would have been just about the seal of it. They've missed another chance. Tasman, they need to keep taking chances. They just can't now. Thompson's coming off. He looks worse for wear as well. Stoll's coming off with the shoulder.
Oh, he's gone.
All sorts of trouble here, Tasman. Players coming off don't look too good at all. Stoll, that could be the end of his day. And Thompson doesn't look too good either. Now the ball comes in.
And the pack flies. Sampson tapped it down, but Tasmans, they pick it up and they go on the attack. They bring it out of their own end. Can't take the mark. And it's Calderwood there, is it? Or is that Owen? I think it's Calderwood there. Hand pass back. They're going to control it now. Marble Range. Are they? Yes, they are. Hand pass into the centre. And now the kick over the top of the centre circle. And it's a good spoil there. Punching out. Billy Bias, will he get there first? He will. Bias wins the challenge. And Many now kicking into the forward line. Looking for Beard. And Corey Beard let it fall onto his chest. It was a beautifully weighted kick from Daniel Mini. Come with the hour, come with the man. Tone and Keeley can't get into the game, so Corey Beard says, you know what, this will be my turn. In he comes. Going to be kicking from 45. Corey Beard on a slight angle. It's going to sit up. In fact, it won't sit up. It'll just make it through for a behind out to the left-hand side. But that's an important behind because it takes them out beyond one straight goal. Masters kicking back in from his own goal square. Pack flies! Oh, Marble Range, unfortunate not to take it. Tasmans want the free, but the ball trickles across the boundary line. Boundary umpire to throw in. 5 minutes gone on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock in the final term. Marble Range 6-5-41. Tasman's 5-4-34.
Okay, it comes over the top. Taps. Josh Shield takes it. Who's in front? Oh, Marble Range. Just got too many numbers. They have really bad use of the footy. Can Tasman make them pay? Well done there. Who's tackled? That's on the ball. Took too long. Didn't know that he was hot. It was a good tackle. And now Jesse Trevor, he will take his time, use the footy. Tasmans every time they get a break. Marble Range hold them up. Now Trevor goes long, look at centre half forward. Up they go. Great attempt there. Marble Range. Clements, handball misses. Tasman's taking again. Oh, that's high tackle. Oh, there's two Tasman players down now. Tasman's looking at all the players going down like
Jared Seal and Nathan Frost.
They are going down like 9 pins. They must have been friendly fire, I think, those two. The ball goes up into Marble Range. They should take advantage here. Tasman's way down in numbers. Mini gets it. Horrible kick. Up goes Jennings. No one takes it. Umpire says play on. Ball tackled. Stacks on the mill. And this is a war of attrition out here now, Keith. It's and Marble Range are winning this war. Buckland gets the ball down. Jared Seal can hardly raise a gallop. Ball gets out to Jennings. He's really lifted in this quarter, Jennings. Up goes Keeley to Masters. Ball spoiled and it'll go over the boundary line. And there's some tired balls out there, boys, for the Roosters here at the moment, mate. And the other thing is both Main Ruckman, Wilford and Stoll for his respective sides off on the bench, possibly to take no further part in the game.
This is going to be very, very difficult for Tasmans to even stick with Marble Range now. You can see Marble Range got all the running and Tasmans, I don't know whether they've got anyone left on the bench. In fact, I think that's Stoll looking to come back into the game. He's got that elbow strapped. And now the contest won by Marble Range. It pinballs around. Billy Havich gets the hand pass away to Buckland. Buckland out to the throw. Oh, it's a throw. So the free kick.
Ball, umpire. Billy Bias been very quiet.
It certainly looked like a throw at first, but then he got a fist to it. But obviously the umpire says no. The first instance was a throw. So Billy Bias. I know it's still reasonably early. In fact, it's very early, 6 minutes into the quarter. But if Billy Bias can kick this.
Yeah, it's just about shut the gate.
Billy Bias.
He's a
15-degree angle.
Kick for goal.
40 metres out. Bias nails it. Straight down the middle. Billy Bias, what a time to step into the game. Number 7 makes it 7 goals for Marble Range. Curtis's sales and service scoreboard. Marble Range 7-5-47. Tasman's 5-4-34. We've played 8 minutes on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. As I said, Beebs, it's still early, but the way this game is panning out, that's got to be close.
Yeah, Marble Range are on top everywhere. Tasman's got no forwards now that are really getting into the game. They're just running out of legs. They have battled hard all day, but this Marble Range side is relentless, and they're just proving why they're the best side in the competition.
And we have
6-6.
Do we have 6? And where's the free going? It's going Marble Range.
Tasmans are out of place down here.
So Schreiber now with it. I got that one right. Schreiber with it. Playing on. Got under it, but the wind will catch it into the forward line. And Mark got paid. It's playing on. Hand pass away from Mini. Mini
has an e-lifted.
Kings 1-2 into the forward line. Spoil there from Tasmans. Ball trickles. and finally across the boundary line for the throw in, around about 30 from home.
Two big lifters for the Marble Range, Daniel Minnie in this quarter and Lachlan Jennings.
Boundary umpire throws in. Corey Beard wins the tap down. Tasman's first to the crumb. There was high, was it? No, it was a trip. And it's going to be Billy Habich with the free. Habich now looks up. They got to move quickly, and he decides to go short instead, looking for Josh Seal, finding him on the extreme left half-back flank. Seal deciding to go short. I thought that was touched. No. Jace Rodder claims the mark. Rodder now decides to go for a run, and he's going to go long. He's going to keep it low, but he's only going to... Oh, that's a good mark. Reaching mark, Brock Davis. Doing beautifully there to hold on to it. Davis telling his teammates, get forward, give me something to kick to. Davis onto it, kicking to the contest. Keeley can't mark. Oh, I think Bryce got the Falcon there. And it's play on now in the left forward pocket for Marble Range. Ball goes across the boundary line. And for those who aren't quite certain, Falcon is when you cop one in the head. And
it's all Marble Range at the moment. They're just dominating this quarter.
And boundary umpire now throws it in. Stoll back on. Doesn't get that far. Jenner, in fact, tries to clear it. It's a left foot snap. Deep in the pocket. It's going. Hit the post. Oh, that would have... Forget about goal of the day. Jackson Bennett would have got the goal of the season if he managed to land that one. Marble Range 7-6-48. Tasman's 5-4-34. We've played 9 minutes on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. Time to fit your team out with Icon Sports.
Chase Rodder just nowhere to go. Not sure. Just goes long, Stoll in there, no, good mark there. It is a mark to, again, that man. Two players that have lifted, also Corey Beard, he's lifted as well. What's going on? No?
And umpire, I'm not sure what he's signalling there.
No, I got no idea.
And now we'll play on.
Yeah, anyway, goes forward, and it's in the hole. Tasman's can't mark. Is that a mark?
No.
Umpire says no, it had a bounce, and so right in a very dangerous spot. Anyway, centre half forward, the umpire's right, Stoll, back in the ruck. Keeley gets that one, I think. Ball comes down, Tasman's, the ball rolling, pushing, players just on top of it everywhere. Tasman's just trying to survive. Another goal would really make the premiership. Go on, Keeley gets the tap. Tasman's in front, dive on it. But everyone dives on top of him, and the umpire says, it's going nowhere, boys. I'll have another ball. That was Tex Sinclair. Stoll again in the ruck. Keeley pushing him out of the way. Thumps it forward. Who's going to get it first? Tasman's first to the ball. Jace Rodder gets a handball out. Good smother by Marble Range, and that was a very good smother. And now Marble Range, you can see Corey Beard out there urging his players on, saying, this is our premiership. We're not going to give it to the Roosters. This is going to be 2 years undefeated here in the Port Lincoln footy. The ball goes in. Stoll gets the ball down. Clements takes it. He gets it. Umpire says holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. Tasman's will get a clearing kick out.
You're going to have a big job picking the Lincoln Surf MVP award winner. Look good with Lincoln Surf.
It's a bad kick now. Umpire says no, it's coming back to Tex Sinclair. Yeah, I know. I've got plenty of marks down here. I'm sure it's going to be an interesting pick, but now Tex Sinclair goes out wide looking for Daniels. He can't take the mark. Spoiled over the line, and it will be a throw in the right half forward flank for in the attacking zone for Marble Range. The wind really going straight across the ground now. Looking pretty dark here. Might be getting a bit more rain about to come. Up they go. Stoll gets it down. Josh Seals battled hard all day for Tasman. Ball goes to the Cox. What have they got, Tasman? Have they got anything up forward to take a mark? Daniels, yes, he takes the mark. They need to go forward and go forward quickly, but they've got nothing up forward. They're all behind the footy. He's taking his time now. Still, Marble Range have loose players. Goes short. Finds Collins. Collins now. Tasman's need to get players forward if they're going to kick some goals. Collins, he has got nothing to kick for it. It's all Marble Range up there. Just belts it up high, wobbling, up they go in front. Ball comes down the ground, and it's spoiled out of bounds. Right half forward flank for Tasman's.
Boundary umpire to throw in. We've played 13 minutes on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. Boundary umpire throwing it in. 50 from home at the northern end. Big punch out from Marble Range, and they're happy to see that ball trickle back across the boundary line. Justin Thompson back into the game, so Tasman's being able to utilise that interchange. Harry Habich is off. Boundary umpire to throw in, and the wind has really picked up No one really gets clean possession there. Tasman's first to it. Hand pass forward, but Marble Range pick it up, and they decide to just drive it forward. Anywhere will do. Thompson now picks up the crumb. Away to Jace Rodder. He drives long, looking for a lead. Who can get there? It's going to be play on. And Tasman's, they can't control the ball. That's high, and they're going to slow it down now. You can't blame him because he did put a high shot on Daniel Minnie. And now it's out to Billy Bias, who will slow it right down. Tell you what, if you're asking me for a pick, I'd probably pick him at the moment as the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Billy Bias, simply because he's had contributions in all 4 quarters, not necessarily the best. Oh, Masters
didn't get a kick in the first half. Where were you?
Well, he was defensive at least. And now the ball trickles across the boundary line. Can't really say Marble Range had any standouts in the first quarter. Didn't say he was really strong. I just said he probably was the best of it. Boundary umpire to throw in and tap out one by Marble Range. It goes to ground. Tasman's back with it. Stoll gets the clearing kick away. Billy Bias picks it up. Back onto the right foot. Into the middle. Everybody misses it. Keeley can't quite get down there to control. Tasman's handball away. Oh, dragging it in. Dragging it in. Umpire says no. It'll be a ball up. Marble Range by 14. Moving along to 15 minutes played on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. And the umpire takes possession now. Calls his path out the back. Puts it in the air. And tap out one by Marble Range again. And the ball goes to ground. Stacks on. Masters the last one in there. And the ball will be thrown up again by the umpire. Up it goes. Everybody misses it. Bouncing, pinballing. Who can get there first? Masters. Kick was partially smothered. Bias picks it up. Taken quickly. And the ball will be thrown in the air once again by the umpire. Pack very slow to emerge. And now the ball goes up again. Tapped out. Masters with a big clearance there. Tasman's trying to get through it, and Tyson Jenner can't as the ball trickles across the boundary line to be thrown in. 50 from home at the southern end of Centenary Oval. The wind picking up, and Marble Range, they can smell it now. 14-point break over Tasman's. Boundary umpire throws it in. Tap down one by Marble Range. Tasman's pick up the crumb, trying to clear it. Thompson puts up a bit of a bomb as it turns out. Got underneath it. No one able to mark it there. And it's tapped to advantage now. I think that's Josh Seal, just getting it far as forward as possible. And everybody flew over the top. Can't control it. Marble Range trying to get the ball across the boundary line, and they get it there. Tasman's wanting deliberate, but the umpire not paying it. Boundary umpire to throw in right in front of Tackle World. They're really struggling to keep pace with it now. Stoll there. Plucks it out of the air. Hand pass to Cox. Cox can't get rid of it, and the umpire is going to call for another ball up. Marble Range doing very well to lock this ball down on the far side of Centenary Oval. We played 16 minutes in the final term. Umpire sends it into the air again. Marble Range trying to punch clear. They can't get good clearance. Kick smothered from Tasman's. Jace Rodder runs it down now. Step and puts the kick in. It's a mongrel kick. Bounce beats everybody. Who can actually get there first? It's Marble Range trying to clear it. They can't do so. Toby Wright puts the kick into the forward line. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Schreiber trying to run it down. He's going to... No, he won't get there first. In fact, I think it's Marshall now getting the kick on, and it drifts and sits for Billy Bias to take the mark on that left centre wing, and he will slow it right down. We've played 17 minutes now, and you think Marble Range, they're going to struggle to be beaten from here.
They will. They're just taking the time. Billy Bias now puts it in the middle. Cashley, I think it is. Cashley goes as long as hard as he can. In front, Tynan Keeley, and he's going to take his time. No, he nearly played on. He's looking. Plays on now. Out wide, looking for Jennings. Ball comes into the square. Who's there? Buckland can't take it. Touched. 1.0. Oh. No, it was well touched off the boot as well, I think. Touched twice. So it will now be a... so the Marble Range supporters won't... they're all milling behind the goals there to run on the ground at the end of the game. Now Jace Rodder, who's been very good for Tasman's all day, gets up. Oh, up they fly. No one can take the mark. Comes to ground. Marble Range there first. He's tackled. Breaks the tackle. Now Brock there puts it forward. Spoil for Tasman. Off the Keeley can't take it. Is Tex Sinclair gets the ball out quickly. He's Tasman player pushed. Now they lead through Rodder again, I think. Goes out wide, but that'll be out of bounds, and it will be a free kick. Marble Range will enter back into their forward line, and this game is gone now, I believe, for the Roosters. Gallant effort in the first half, but Marble Range just showing their class in this second half. They are a wonderful footy side, and Tasman can be proud of their efforts, even though they're going to get beaten today. It has been a great... Is that not thunder, is it?
I think it's just the wind in the effect. Billy Bias taking the free, and now it's going to come back. The kick in from Brock Davis into the forward line, looking for the pack, and it bounces around. It's called play on, and the umpire will call for a ball up. We've played on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock 19 minutes, not too far away from time on. 15-point margin in favour of Marble Range. Up the ball goes. Tap down one by Marble Range, back into the centre. Tasmans, they can't get it out of there, and it's locked down once again. Strong tackle from the range. And we're going to look at now time on, I think, 15 points. Marble Range leading Tasmans. It's out for Billy Bias, right foot kick, and Tasmans back with it. They need to get it clear. They need to get it clear in a hurry. Haybridge can't get there. In fact, it was Spry looking for it. Tasmans trying to get it out of there, and Marble Range, they're just going to lock it up. They're just waiting. And now we are well and truly looking at a Marble Range premiership. Umpire sends it in the air. Schreiber wins the tap out. Tasman's back with it. Wilkes now sending it out, looking, and they can only get it as far as Sampson.
Okay, Sampson now, he goes out wide looking for Billy Bias, who's come into the game in the last quarter. Hardly sighted all day until the last quarter, but he's come into the game when it's slowed down now. Now they're just working the ball around. Now Brock Davis, he's got it. He'll play out and go out wide to Price Marshall. Misses his target, but he's got all the time in the world. Just takes his time, looks over the top, looking for Calderwood, and he takes a mark, a good mark. He nearly played on, but he takes his time now. Goes short, looking for Max Black. Black takes it on his own, and bombs it in long. Who's there? It's all Marble Range. It's all Marble Range. And I think, is it Jesse Trevor? I'm not too sure, but he'll turn around in a minute and we'll see what number it is. But this will be, it's Casanova, Jeb Casanova. And now Casanova, he is only 5 metres out on a slight angle. He will put this one through, he'll kick it over the back of the cars there, and it'll take a while to get this one back, I reckon, because he will just belt this through the goals. Runs in now, comes in, and he does. A beautiful kick. Jeb Casanova's first goal. And he's being hugged by his players, and that will be the final nail in the coffin here at Centenary Oval in the 2022 Grand Final. Marble Range, 8 goals, 7, 50 what?
7, 55.
55. They lead Tasman's 5-4, 34. And it's been a complete... just about a complete shutout here in the second half to Marble Range. They have been very, very good. They just have showed their class all over the ground. Tasmans have battled hard, but gee, this is a good footy side. This is an amazing team that have have been undefeated for 2 complete seasons. And umpire, I think you'll get this ball coming back. They need another spare footy, because that one, Teddy kick it over the back into the primary school, and that's exactly what he did. So now they're going to bring another
playing with that one on Monday.
They will, yep. So it's the junior primary too. So that'll be too big for them. They need a smaller footy. Okay, now umpire there in Stu McIntyre. He's got the ball back in the middle, and mate, this has been a very, very impressive second half. This Marble Range side, as I keep saying, they're just about a complete side. Stoll now in against Schreiber. He's battled hard all day. Stoll. He can certainly hold his head high. Gets yet another tap. Gets on to Cody Spry. Cody Spry gets it out. Looking for, will the ball stay in? Yes, it will. Tasmans pick it up first. And that was Smith. Smith goes long. Up they go. Harris is sport in front. Can't take it. There, the ball given to Spry. Spry now gets the handball out. Looking for Wilkes. Will it sit for him? He gets the ball out to Jenner. Jenner now gets it forward. Will Tasmans take a mark? Up Harris go. Oh, great mark. Gets a handball on. Toby. There, Toby Wright kicks, and that's a consolation one there for the Tasman side. And that was young Toby Wright. put his first on the board, and a good finish for Tabs. It's good to see they got a goal there in this last quarter to show that they didn't give the game away.
Well, they're convinced that they've still got a fighting chance. I don't know about that, given there's 24 minutes gone on the Icon Sports Port Lincoln time clock. But Toby, right, ever the optimist, you never know. It is a 15-point margin. We do it all this afternoon thanks to our number one ticket holder, Macca's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy. Stoll up against Stoll will get the free.
Here they go. Stoll now goes long forward. Can they take a mark, Tasman? Cox in front. Up they go. Comes off the ground. Here's George Wilkes. Can he get it? Picks it up. No, he falls over. Oh, he's tackled high. No, umpire says play on. Oh, that was there's a siren. There it is. As we said, we didn't think they had enough time.
Marble Range. 8-7-55. Tasman's 6-4-40. So Marble Range, back-to-back premiers, unbeaten. 2 consecutive seasons in the Port Lincoln Football League. To go unbeaten 1 year is a pretty impressive achievement. To do it back-to-back seasons, unbelievable.
Absolutely incredible. And look, Tasmans were really a great competitor for them. They showed them they made them bring their best footy, and that's what you want in a grand final. Wavaks did it to them last year. They only won by 3 points against Wavaks. So the thing is that when they're challenged, the good sides, they win games, and that's what this side. It's better than a good side. It's a great footy side because when they're challenged, they lift and they know how good they can be.
That's exactly right, and they did look a little bit flustered in the first quarter and in the second quarter as well, but they just continued that steady climb. It was almost like the hare and the tortoise.
But that late 2 goals that they got in that second quarter makes that difference that they get. If they had been through it down half time, maybe it's a different story. But when they got those 2 late goals, really 9 points down, that's what I said. I think Tasman have played as well as they possibly could have made 9 points up. I think that was the difference there. Marble Range, you knew if they were in touch, they had that ability on every line to make sure players lifted. Lachlan Jennings, Beardy was amazing, and also the Billy Bias, as you said, lifted in that second half, and the other one, Clements, was great all day, and Josh Slade was good as well for them. So they had those players that could lift and get better when things were tough.
And that gradual performance in the second half and the gradual climb, as you say, those 2 goals right in front of half-time, even though they were still down, that psychology shift, that real change in psychology, and even though it was a different code, I've been there, although I have to say I was on the other end of that going into half-time, being ahead but having conceded the last score in front of half-time, it really does mess with your head. And what's going to happen here? Are we going to be able to keep it going? Are we not going to be able to keep it going? Are we going to fall short? Are we going to stand up? And then that first couple of minutes after half-time, it just hits you like a Mack truck. And that's what Marble Range did. They had that momentum going into half-time, came out, all guns blazing second half, and went smack, and all of a sudden, everything changes.
And it does, and that's the thing. Look, you could see, as I said, that Marble Range would come out so hard at 3/4 time because that's what good sides do. The premiership quarter, they came out and they took the lead, and that's where it is. They just won those hard balls, and that was the difference. That you said they got a bit of luck and a bounce, but what they were first to the footy, and they were hard at it. They were knocking Tasmans off the ball instead of where the first half Tasmans were knocking them aside. So that's where it was, that they just were so much more physical at the footy, taking the ball with them and taking their chances that they didn't take in that first half.
Absolutely right. Take us through the goal kickers, Beebs, and who you think has secured today's EP Surf goal of the day, where the winter sale is now on and you can take 20 to 70% off.
Okay, goal kickers for Tasmans. We had Toby Wright kick 1 in that last quarter, Brent Harris 3, Ben Daniels 1, and Jacob Stoll 1. And for Marble Range, Boyd West 1, Billy Bias 1, Kyle Castley 1, Jordan Clements 2, Corey Beard 1, Daniel Mini 1, and Jeb Casanova 1. And I gave the EP Surf goal of the day, to Daniel Mini.
Daniel Mini with the
goal that he snapped from the pack over there, very important in that third quarter. Had not been in the game much, but got where a good rover should be, right underneath his ruckman, put the ball and threaded it through about 10 players to get a goal there, and it was a very, very, not just a great goal today, but at an important time. They needed that first goal after the third quarter, and they got it, and that's why they had the pass players, because they can do things like that.
They certainly did. Daniel Minnie with the EP Surf goal of the day, very well deserved. A real momentum shifter in this grand final where Marble Range running out 15-point winners, 8-7-55 to Tasman's 6-4-40. And now we move along to the Lincoln Surf MVP Award winner. Grab some new season gear and support your local surf shop, Lincoln Surf.
Oh, well, this is really hard. I'm really at my wit's end here. I think I'm just going to have to contemplate on it and come back when we have a break.
Might come back to that.
I think we'll come back to that because
and that's where we spoke about that during the call. And okay, you might not have, as I said, Billy Byers certainly wasn't. I wouldn't say he was good in the first quarter, but he was thereabouts, and if the game had moved a little bit differently, he might have been there. But there were a lot of Marble Range plays he could have said that about, and then they decided to step up in the third and fourth quarters. So it was a real shift, probably around, as we say, 5 minutes before the end of the second term, where Tasman's, you had a list a mile long of players that could have taken the Lincoln Surf MVP
I'll go through the Tasman's
award.
players first, but I think I've nearly got my best player. I've just had a bit of a think about
Okay, teams, if you can make your way over to the canteen area, please, for presentations.
Side, although I think that might just be a little bit of favouritism there.
Yeah, no, look, it's not going to anybody in the field. So they had some great players. Jace Rodder was fantastic. Tyson Jenner, again, fantastic. The two coaches, Jace Rodder and Josh Hill, led by example all day. They gave every little bit of they could possibly give. Josh Hill was fantastic. Thompson was good. Bradley Masters again. He absolutely eclipsed Tyne Keeley in the first half. Got off the chain a little bit in the...
When Brad Masters was on Tyne Keeley in the first half, absolutely owned him, but was it just me, or as Brad Masters started to lose, not necessarily lose that battle, but be brought back to the pack and really get into the arm wrestle with Tyne Keeley, that was when Marble Range started to get on top. Masters was dominating, Tasmans were dominating. When Masters couldn't dominate at the back, that's when Tasmans, they started to get reeled in.
What happened, I think, at three-quarter time is Keeley had a shifted position, and Brad Masters didn't go with him, and Keeley picked up about 3 or 4 kicks in very quick succession. All of a sudden his confidence went from, heck, I can't get a kick on this bloke, to now being a bit free. And by the time Masters went back on him, I think Tyne and Keeley had his tail up, and all of a sudden he played a different game in that late because of that particular way it happened. So, but again, Masters was fantastic, was good. Chase Tucker, Brent Harris, 3 goals. Their best forward, easy for Tasman, did a wonderful job. Ben Daniels kicked a good goal. Jacob Stoll. I had to name him best for Tasman. He battled all day. He kept them in the game so much in that first half that I thought he was the best for Tasman. But and for Marble Range, best players, I thought Ben Schreiber had a really good second half. There's a lot of the Marble Range players had a good second half, as we talked about. Clements was pretty good, 2 goals. Jesse Trevor had his moments. Max Black I thought was good. Daniel Minnie came into a second half as well. Jackson Bennett was good. Liam Dennis. Lachlan Jennings had a great second half, as did Josh Slade. Brock Davis was pretty strong. Jeff Casson had a good game. But I've given the best on ground to a guy that I really thought made the difference. And the end of the day, I thought he was the difference. He went forward, he kicked goals, he went and took marks. He was solid at centre half back or wherever he decided to play. And look, I just had to give it to Corey Beard. I just thought again that he is a difference in these sides because of his class, because of his ability to change the game without kicking up 30 or 40 kicks. And that's why I've made him the Lincoln Surf MVP in the grand final, Corey Beard.
Corey Beard taking out the $50 Lincoln Surf MVP voucher for his best on ground performance in the 2022
Port Lincoln final. And you certainly acquitted yourselves very, very well. Congratulations. The hand together, please. Very, very good. Without any further ado, I'll call on Mr. Michael Hegarty to present the Best on Ground Michael Hegarty medal.
Thank you. Congratulations, Marble Range. Commiserations, Tasman. It was a good game. Best on ground for this year's grand final. Number 21 for Marble Range, Jackson Bennett.
Tasman boys, we've had great battles all year, and it brings the best out in these boys, and What a fucking year, boys. Fucking hell.
All words to that effect. Without any further ado, I'd like to call up the winning coach, Boyd West, please.
Just start off by saying thanks for everyone coming out. Thanks to the umpires. Thanks to Tasmans. You actually made it a really good grand final. You've been close to us all year, and we appreciate the contest. Well done. Battled hard, and you made us really work for it. So kudos to you blokes. In relation to the Marlborough Range community and our players, an outstanding effort to come from behind again. I don't know why we like doing it that way, but for some reason we do, and I'm still pretty happy with it. Yeah, just really appreciate the support we've had over the course of the year, and that's number 33.
Well done, Westy. I'd like to call on the manager of the Marlborough Range A-grade side, Trevor Casterly.
Number 2, Todd Owen. Number 3, Zachy Calderwood. Five, Jed Wolford. 6, Glenn Schreiber. 7, Billy Bias. 10, Kyle Castley. 11, Price Marshall. 14, Geordie Clements. 15, Jesse Trevor. 17, Max Black. 18, Daniel Chow Mini. 19, Stevie Morgan. 21, Jacko Bennett. 22, Fluff Dennis. 23, Kobe Sampson. 24, Lockie Jennings. 25, Josh Slade. 26, Brocky D. 27, Jeff Casanova. 1, Boyd West. And our captains, Tynan Keeley and Corey Beard. Hang on. Our assistant coach, Todd Slade. Our assistant coach, Mark Super Cooper. Our runner, Alex Wingers Sampson. I reckon. That's it. And me.
And you, of course. Well done, mate. Yep, could I call out the coach and captains of the Marlborough Range A-grade team to receive the Port Lincoln Times Cup. There we are. Well done, Marlborough Range. Undefeated 2 years in a row.
They just got run down in the second half by a Marble Range side that really did hit their straps.
Just committed.
And Tasman's, they just couldn't keep up that level of intensity because they played the game of their lives in the first half, but you need to be able to do it for 4 quarters, and they can only really do it for 2.
Yeah, look, and that's the thing that the style of footy they were playing was just high energy, high attack on the footy and everything else. And you've got to be really super fit to be able to play that for 4 quarters. And against a side that's got so many good players in their lineup that you go, wow, can I keep running? Can I keep doing this? And in the end, the answer was no.
Unfortunately for Tasman's Football Club. So congratulations to Marble Range, the 2022 Port Lincoln Football League premiers, as the goalposts are starting to bend again here at Centenary Oval.
The rain's coming down.
Yeah, the rain is coming in very hard. So Marble Range, I don't know how long they're going to enjoy the celebrations outside. They might take them inside, just quietly.
I don't think you win a premiership, mate. You don't care what it does. you wouldn't be care if it was a hurricane or a tornado. You would just be out there enjoying it. The premierships, to win back to back and those sort of things. And now they'll be trying to next year. I'm sure their target will be to emulate Tasman to win 3 in a row, and then try and beat them to win 4 in a row.
3 in a row. 3 undefeated in a row. That would set all sorts of records.
Oh, it would. So, you don't know what's happening next year, but I'm sure the coaches and the club are already planning next year now, because next year starts now for them. For the Roosters, they go back to the drawing board again. They were up there. They had a really good dip at the grand final. They've got to replace a few players and try a few things. So, it's about them going back to the drawing board. Where do we fall down? Do we need a couple of new forwards? Do we need this? Do we need more? They've got great ruckman. They've got a great defence. I think they probably need one stronger player through the midfield and maybe another goal-kicking forward, and that will push them up to near Marble Range. So it's something that you've got to start looking at straight away. You don't wait for another 6 months before it happens. You start now.
Well, they can certainly hold their head up because we had a situation earlier this year, and I can remember sitting here talking about it. Well, okay, it's Marble Range, and do we think that it's going to be Waybacks, or might it be Lincoln South stepping up? And Tasman's, that they were almost an afterthought because of the number of players they'd lost. And it wasn't until we really got into the first few rounds of the competition that we started to think, oh, well, maybe Tasman's might be able to make a little bit of a go, and maybe they might be able to hang around. And then all of a sudden, hang on, Tasman's look most likely to challenge.
Yeah, look, and they came up with some. They had a few bad luck injuries with Penny Wright going down with a broken ankle late in the season, and Dylan George unavailability. He lost a bit. They really can hold their head high. 15 points down to this side is certainly no disgrace. Other sides have been beaten during the year by 20, 25 goals. So what they've done is an amazing effort to be as tough and as hard as they are, but they were just beaten by a better side on the day. And as I said before, when that happens, you just say, okay, they were too good, go away, drown your sorrows, have your commiserations, but congratulate the opposition at the same time.
Absolutely right. And while Marble Range are congratulating themselves and enjoying it, we'll see if we can get a hold of the couple of players, and we might even try and do that next on our live coverage of Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final Day 2022 on 765 AM, 93.9 FM, and the
iHeartRadio
app on 5CC.
So throw them out before you leave the ground. Thank you.